traffic.
CEC Turf and Tractor is growing. We're proud to welcome Green & Sons Equipment's Mount Sterling and Marysville locations. Same hometown service you trust, now with the strength of one of Ohio's largest Kubota dealers. Visit CECTurfandTractor.com today.
Everybody thinks they're a great driver. Outlaw Motor Speedway gives you the chance to prove it. Experience professional racing simulators, full motion rigs, and some of the world's iconic tracks right here in Grandview. Race your friends, join a league, or bring the office out for an unforgettable corporate event. And when the checkered flag drops, keep the night going with great food and drinks here or next door at Agave and Rye. Then climb back in the driver's seat and see who's got what it takes. Book your race today at OutlawSimRacing.com.
It's your final splash of the season at Zoombezi Bay. It's the ultimate way to end your summer. Open weekends through Labor Day. Get your tickets at ZoombeziBay.com and end your summer at
Zoombezi Bay.
Recently, our company softball team lost the big game by 1 run. Then Dale tried to console us with the quote, "Winning isn't everything." Dale's a loser. I play to win, like early payout from Bet365. If my team goes up big, I get paid out instantly, even if they blow the lead later. Sound familiar, Dale? Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Something big has just dropped at Hothead Burritos. Introducing barbecue pork carnitas. Juicy, mouth-watering pork carnitas. Our limited-time new citrus chipotle barbecue sauce. Savor the summer flavor. Hothead Burritos. Get up and get you some.
Nothing feels better on a hot summer day than coming home to a nice air-conditioned house. If your AC is on the fritz, don't sweat it. Call the pros at the Waterworks Heating and Cooling. We service all makes and models and can provide great savings on a Lennox home comfort system that delivers that perfect feeling. The Waterworks Heating and Cooling Services. Call us at 614-232-2222 and schedule fast service today. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results.
How do you know you got a great deal? You came to Coghlan Ford. Lease a new 26 Bronco Sport or Maverick, $399 a month. Get 0% APR on a new 26 F-150 Super Crew 4x4 STX or lease for $499 a month. Visit CoghlanFord.com.
Coghlan has the car for you.
36-month lease, $29.98 due at signing. Not all buyers will qualify. 7,500 miles per year, 25 cents per mile over. Excludes tax, title, and registration. $395 disposition fee at lease end. No security deposit. 0% for 36 months equals $27.78 for 1,000 finance. With approved credit through Ford Motor Credit. Ends 8/31/26.
Hi, I'm Connie Britton. I support Feeding America because they help provide over 6 billion meals to people in need each year. Learn more at feedingamerica.org. Feeding America. 200 food banks strong.
Mental health is extremely important for students because if they are not in the right headspace, then they're not going to be able to learn academically. They aren't going to get along with their peers socially. The Pickerington Support Staff Association, with our partnership with the Kids Mental Health Foundation, provides resources for not only our staff, but then we're also able to put it out there in the community to make sure all of our students are taken care of. My name is Joey Moore, and I am a proud member of the Pickerington Support Staff Association because strong unions make strong public schools for our students.
2 hours ago, Kyle arrived at the bar.
Hey, what's everyone drinking?
30 minutes ago, Kyle got his friends another round of drinks.
Cheers!
5 minutes ago, Kyle decided to drive home drunk. A minute ago, a law enforcement officer pulled up behind Kyle.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
A chain of events that began 2 hours ago is about to change Kyle's whole world. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
It's on night!
After the games are over Friday night, keep it locked on The Fan for high school football overtime. Ryan Baker and Lee Cochran keep you up to date with all the latest news and scores. Your home for Friday Night Lights. The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
After that heavy rain during the early morning hours, watch out for some trouble spots that do linger. That rain does gradually taper off as the morning goes on. You may actually see some breaks in the clouds later on this afternoon. Could be a couple more showers that try to pop up. We'll see high temperatures in the upper 70s. Much better weather on Friday, mostly sunny skies, highs around 80. For The Fan, I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Justin Gertz.
The two most mature people working at the radio station. And that's just because they wear pants.
The pervert and the skivvies.
Rothman and Ice.
Weekdays at noon.
The Fan. When life gives you lemons, Tyvis will be there to ask if he can have some lemonade and borrow your car. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
All right. Before we get to the college sports stuff, hey, big news this week in college sports. A judge has come in and said, that thing you knew about college sports? Well, forget it. It's over. We're doing something different now. We'll get to that in mere moments. But Dylan is itching to play some voicemails for you.
Oh, yeah.
614-460-8010. You guide us, Dylan. Where do you want to start today?
I don't know what you guys did yesterday while I was gone, but T-Bone, you apparently have a lot of fans, and me and Tyvis don't.
What are you talking about? What is this about? I don't know.
This guy, he missed you while you were on vacation, and he missed a very specific thing about you.
Okay.
Good morning. My name is Chris from Hilliard. Call us for T-Bone. T-Bone, you got soft. You took 4 days off. You came back, and you didn't get upset and yell one time. You're not allowed to take any more time off.
Yeah.
This makes my morning every day, so I don't understand. Where's the yelling? When does that come back? Let me know.
Let him know, Bone.
I'm sorry, Chris. You know what? Give me a few minutes here because I watched that Crew game last night, and I want to light some asses on fire right now over there because it was a piss poor effort there with Columbus yesterday. The Crew did not play well at all against Montreal. They managed 2 shots on goal, Tyvis, 2 for a team that I believe has given up over 30 goals this year. One of the worst defenses in MLS, Montreal.
We lost 2-1.
And you know how we score? The Crew, scored the goal. So, all that's in air quotes. The Crew scored, air quotes, goal, air quotes. You know how?
Own goal.
Yeah, back pass. Montreal was trying to pass it back to the goalie, and the goalie just whiffed on it, rolled under his foot, went in the net. That's the only goal that was scored by the Crew. Lost essentially 3-0. Just one of the goals was scored by Montreal in the wrong goal. So it looks like 2-1, but they were completely ineffective. So, yeah, that sucked. All right, so thank you for I'm sorry, Chris. I'll try to yell more. I'll do what I can.
Yeah.
You have more? You said you had a bunch of voicemails you wanted to play. So
yeah, just only 2 of them are ready. This guy, he loves your yelling so much and thinks me and Tyvis suck so bad, he thinks you should just do it by yourself.
Okay, my name is Duran, and I'm from Marion, Ohio. First of all, I am tired of Tyvis acting stupid on the show. He asked too many questions, which he should already know the answer to. Gonzalez, you bring nothing to the show. What do you bring to the show? Tyvis, you don't bring nothing to the show either. The guy who's in charge can do that show by himself. You guys are not funny. Y'all ask the same old questions over and over again to get back to the same place of asking the question again. It doesn't make any sense. I listened to the show for 2 whole weeks trying to figure out what's so special about the show. It's not special. Thank you.
You're right. It's not special. You're right about that.
damn, this is so hateful.
He loves you both so much that he doesn't even remember your name.
I didn't even get that. He said, no. I mean, he did say he thought I could do it by myself, which I guess, sure. But he ultimately said, I don't get what's so special about this show. Me too, for what it's worth. None of us know why we enjoy doing the show. But hey, if you don't think it's special, that's fine. You don't have to listen to it.
He goes, Dylan, you ain't special. And he was willing to move on, but he had to make sure. Tyvis, wait a minute, you ain't special.
Well, I like that he didn't even call you Dylan. He called you Gonzalez. So he clearly listened enough, because we usually just say Dylan or producer Dylan.
Oh,
he had government name on that. So that's...
The thing is, I brought nothing to the show yesterday.
You
when
weren't
he
even
left
here.
The voicemail. I had the day off.
You weren't
My
even
God.
here. Look, if they attack one of us, they attack all of us. So Doran, I think was his name. I'm sorry you don't like the show. Please never listen again.
Yeah.
How about that? Okay, because I don't want to hurt. I don't want you to feel bad.
I'm sure your over under on teeth missing is 5. And
hey, like the Browns over under. There you go. That's good.
And you live in Marion, so your listenership doesn't matter to our ratings, so you can go right to hell.
Hey, I just want to point out our studio sponsor is the McDaniel GM Superstore, which is located in Marion, Ohio, and it's
go buy a car from there.
It's a wonderful place.
But stop listening to this show. Go listen to Rothman and I. They love McDaniel Superstore.
That is hateful.
I do have. Can we just? I'm sorry. Now I'm going to ask a stupid question. So Duran may not like this that I asked this, but do we know what happened to Marion? Like I mean this like legitimately.
Sean Marion, the Matrix?
No.
Most broken jump shot in NBA history.
Indeed. That is facts. No, like when you go to Marion, Ohio, if you've ever been up there,
or if you live there, whatever, maybe you know the history on this, because I'm not as familiar with the history of Marion, Ohio. I should be. But I know Marion, when you drive through there, you drive through some towns and you go, this used to be something. This used to be a place. There's a lot of houses. There's a lot of cool, like, old churches and big buildings with neat architecture. And you're like, somebody paid a lot of money to build these things many, many years ago.
You got presidents from there?
Presidents are from there, yeah. And now, like, you drive through there and there's a lot of, like, dilapidation. There's a lot of broken windows. There's a lot of just...
You got to bring the Glock, Tyvis.
Well, I don't know about that,
yeah,
but like
you do. you do.
Maybe I don't know. What I'm asking is, like,
I'm not traveling through Marion.
Yeah,
okay,
so I would know.
Here's my question. What I'm saying is, what was Marion? What was their thing? Why were they were obviously a big town at one point. Do we know what their, like? Was there a
demise was?
Well, yeah, I'm saying, like, when you go up to Detroit, remember when Detroit had its, like, big downturn, and now it's starting to come back because they've, like, people bought it up and rehabbed a lot of these places. That was because the auto industry was booming, and then they started moving the factories away to other countries. Jobs went away. Detroit, like, lost some of its steam. That's what happened there. We know that. I don't know what Marion, Ohio, did they have, like, a giant plant that used to be there and it went away? I really don't know. So if you know the history, this is Art and History 101. Like, we talked art in the first segment. Now we're talking Marion, Ohio history in the second segment. Please tweet us at Bone and Tyvis 971 or hop the YouTube chat, because I don't know.
I'm not old enough to know a nice prestige Marion, if I'm being honest. It's been a dump for me my whole life.
That's what I'm saying too. But
I don't even think I've been to Marion, Ohio.
Well, you drive right past it all the time. You should pull off 71 and go.
That's Mansfield.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Marion's 23. You're right. See, it's so important. I forgot which town it was. But yeah, no, Marion, Ohio. I'm saying, like, you can tell it. It's not when I remember. I don't remember it being a big metropolis either. I'm saying at one point you can tell they have history and architecture and cool stuff there. I just want to know what happened to it. I don't know. All right. What are we talking about? Oh, yeah. Everyone hates you guys. I am awesome.
Except when
Art museums suck,
you don't yell.
apparently.
You don't yell no
Except
more.
when I don't yell. I don't yell enough. And then what's the next call going to be, Dylan? Just someone just doing that the entire time?
Yeah. We're on track for that.
Well, 614-460-8010. You can drop a voicemail in whenever you want to.
You got to tell them what the list topic is.
Oh, yeah. List is coming up in a half an hour. The list today is 90s nostalgia. The best things about... I don't even know if they're the best. Just things you remember from the 90s.
Some dumbass came up with that idea.
I like it, though. It's good. I'm a big fan of that. All right. So we didn't get to the tease because everybody hates the show. So coming up next in 2 minutes, your favorite... And I said this correctly. I don't know if people caught it. Your favorite NFL team may be losing players to college football. That is the correct way to say that. We'll tell you why in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
In southeast Columbus near Bexley, we have 3 left lanes that are closed on I-70 westbound when you're passing 33 and Livingston Avenue out there. We are seeing some major backups now towards James Road. Definitely take East Broad Street to head downtown, especially if you're coming in from that east side. Also, a heads up, a new crash into our system over by New Albany. The center lane is blocked on 161 eastbound when you're passing Hamilton Road. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
This is Gordon Miller from Miller Lending, the original home of the no-cost loan. With mortgage rates near their highest levels in almost 25 years, paying upwards of $15,000 to $20,000 at closing makes little sense, and Miller Lending wants to help. Now in our 40th year, our popular no closing cost program lets you simply close on today's rates, free of all mortgage-related costs, and refinance as rates fall. So why not pick up the phone for your no-cost quote today? 877-9-NO-COST. That's 877-9-NO-COST. Or simply apply online at nocostmortgage.com.
Hey, Jerry, remember when you invented that tiny bit of paper at the start of a new roll of sticky tape that helps you find the end?
Ah, yes, the Jerry tab. Too bad the name never caught on.
But it makes the thing you already paid for more useful.
And makes your life more enjoyable.
So I thought we could make people's lives more enjoyable when they call us to do plumbing work on their home.
Get Eco.
ECO. If you get Eco to replace your water heater, our helpful plumbers will do up to $500 worth of additional plumbing work for free while we're there.
The job's too little to call a plumber for, but you really want a plumber to fix.
Get Eco.
ECO. And if you need something bigger done, we'll give you $500 off the cost of that.
Wait, we could put a Jerry tab at the beginning of every toilet paper roll. I could be famous after all.
Get Eco.
Eco plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians.
Home of the Jerry Tab.
GetEco.com.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Capital Ford of Columbus. Find your dream ride and get approved fast at CapitalFordOfColumbus.com. Tyvis has a bum wrist from playing football. Bone has a bum wrist from opening the heavy doors at Sheetz. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
See, I knew if I asked, I would get an answer on this. Eddie D video in the chat, YouTube 971 The Fan, T-Bone and Tyvis. You click in, you're in. Eddie said Marion's steam shovel made products that were used for the construction of the Panama Canal and Hoover Dam. See, those are old. That happened a long time ago, the building of those projects. And apparently that's one of the things Marion had going for it. So that's why they probably had some money over there. See, I didn't know.
Marion is famous because Cam Young used to buy weed from a dude there that he drive all the way from Marysville and he don't even know if it was weed.
Well, see, that's. Now, by the way, I've always wondered the answer to this question. Now apparently we know the answer for Cam is Marion. That's the answer.
I didn't know Route 4 was a whole.
Oh, I didn't. I bet it is
for drug trafficking.
Well, they always say isn't 23 supposedly one of the most? I think they talk about that from time to time. That stuff goes up and down 23. So it happens. Stuff's traveling through the state. Don't worry. So your favorite NFL team could be losing players to college football. So former Ole Miss starters Daquan Wright, Xavier Harris, and Wydett Williams all signed with NFL teams this summer. They are among a group of 15 athletes who were granted a temporary restraining order Wednesday to return to college for one more season. This is because a judge in Louisiana State Court on Wednesday ruled against the NCAA. It's actually more than 15. I think it's more like 30. Mm-hmm. NCAA did not respond to ESPN's request for a comment. This is a story from ESPN that I'm getting this info from. But the list of plaintiffs includes football players like the guys I mentioned, former Oregon State running back Anthony Hankerson. He is listed on he's on an NFL roster. Who is the dude who went? Oh, Jack Pyburn, linebacker for LSU. He went undrafted, but I think he played for Tampa in their first preseason game and had like 2 sacks. So like people were kind of excited about how, hey, this undrafted guy had
he about to go back to college.
Well, I don't know if he is going to go back, but he apparently has the ability to. Yeah.
All right. Wait a minute.
These guys, but they joined the suit. It's not like they're just like, oh, that's a nice little bonus. They were actively a part of the lawsuit.
Did you have to be undrafted for this to work?
It does not say. I don't know. That could be one of the stipulations.
Well, because
once you get drafted.
But even if you undrafted, they pay you a bonus to sign.
Well, I don't think that matters much anymore. To the NCAA, like to the courts at this point, it's like you're getting paid in college, you're getting paid in the NFL. What's the difference?
When this story first popped up, I thought it was with basketball, and then people were wondering about Bruce Thornton. People were like, no, because he's like has a professional contract, yada yada yada. So you're right. I don't think the draft status should matter, even though he did get drafted in the second round. Like if you're getting paid by a pro team, your college career should be over. Period.
Well,
full stop.
Regardless, yes, of course. I mean, it's just a basic. I don't know. To me, it's like as simple as should we wear helmets or not in college football? Like that's just it's just one of those basic things that forms what the sport is. You wear helmets. First downs are 10 yards, and once you go out of college and go to the pros, your college career's over. That's just how that. Whether it's basketball, football, lacrosse, it doesn't matter. Once you leave the college ranks and go sign with a professional team in any capacity, even if it's a 10-day contract and you leave after 2 days, you're out of college. You're done. More importantly, I don't get why, and I know this carve out. Now they remember because Bruce was one of these guys where he played 4 years. Never transferred, never did any of the chicanery, none of that stuff. Just came here, played 4 years, ended his career. Mm-hmm. There was a concern about like, well, shouldn't the guys, because now you get 5 years. Theoretically, if Bruce Thornton started this year as a freshman, or if he was a senior this year, he'd have senior year and 5th year eligible because everybody now has 5 for 5. Yeah. That's the new rule. But the guys who ended their careers, any guys and gals who ended their careers this past offseason are not grandfathered in. So this was, I believe, the basis of this lawsuit was to say these guys should have another year because the guys right behind them, one class behind them, they get essentially 2 extra years. You know what I mean? They get this year and another year.
I find this intriguing because now that this whole 5 for 5 thing is a thing and they're giving all these injunctions to let guys come back, it makes me think, I left early. I got 1 year eligibility left. What makes them different than me? Why can't I get my last year?
Yeah, right. That's a totally fair point. I don't see a problem. Are you saying for you personally?
Yeah, me personally.
Yeah,
Why can't I had another year left.
Tyvis, go play edge rusher.
I
like it.
No. I'd commit to losing 20 pounds and go play linebacker for sure.
By the way, I'll give you an update on the weather is wreaking havoc on traffic in a second. But one other thought just on this college football thing, and then we'll get to that. What does it do for the college football coaches? Not that I'm the last person who worries about the the poor college coaches who are getting paid $10 million to figure out a roster. How will they survive? They'll be fine. But I'm saying let's say this Jack Pyburn guy comes back to LSU. Well, they've been working to figure out the 2 deep on everything, right? They're trying to piece together who's the best fit here, there, and everywhere. Now you drop a guy into the roster. I guess in the NFL you get trades and you have to figure that stuff out. So it's more like the NFL in that way. But I know they put so much effort into figuring out and telling these guys, hey, you're our guy, you're starting. And now a couple weeks before the season starts, you might have a guy who pops back in, and now you got to decide, do I play this dude who has not been with us at all?
I know you don't know this, but
yeah,
is
this the non-athlete in me?
Yeah,
that's fine.
This is Ryan Clark. This
totally
is
fine. It's fine. I'm good with that.
Did you know? This is gonna come off as very crazy to you. Did you know that coaches, GMs, everybody in the front, they lie to people all the time? Did you know that?
I was not aware.
They tell them a bald face. They will look you in your eyes and say, "You are my guy. You are the guy. We depend on you.
We love you."
And then go trade
like a family.
Trade you in 24 minutes later. That's they lie all the time. So to hear them say that they telling a kid in college, "Hey, you know what? You're the guy. We're depending on you. You're in the 2 deep, but Jack want to come back to college." Jack will be starting, and you will be out of the plan.
That sounds accurate.
Did Pete Carroll ever tell you that that you were his guy? Before he cut you?
No.
Did Pete Carroll ever tell you that 9/11 was an inside
Schneider
job?
told me that.
Pete Carroll was big on the 9/11 conspiracy theories too back in the day. I don't know if you ever got to hear that.
No, I didn't.
I remember they said they had someone from the government who came to speak to them, like a high-ranking, I don't know if it was like an admiral or someone in the military, and he apparently tried to bring the guy over, was like, now what really happened with 9/11? And they were like, I think we all know what happened. You saw the footage, right? I mean, that's what happened. And Pete was like shocked. He was like, really? Are you sure? Yeah.
Pete,
man.
You don't know, Pete is he's a child.
He's an odd duck.
Yeah, he's a child.
He's an odd duck. Remember when he threw Lendale White off the top of the, wasn't it Lendale White? That was running back at USC when he was coaching there. They pretended to have a fight. They went up to the top of whatever building is next to the practice facility. Yeah. And then they had this argument, and suddenly they were wrestling, and then they ducked down, and then a body came flying over the edge, and they thought it was Pete Carroll for a second. It was a dummy. Okay, let me clarify. It was not a real thing, because if you said they threw a dummy over, that still doesn't disqualify Pete Carroll. But point is,
you mentioned John Schneider. Can you tell the people who John Schneider is, who may not know?
The general manager?
Of what team?
Yeah, go ahead.
No. I'm not playing his game. I'm not going to
fill in the blank here. There's a blank space, baby, and I'll write his name. It's John Schneider is the GM of the Seahawks.
Didn't the Seahawks release you twice?
Yeah, that's right. Did he ever lie to your face?
Yeah.
Oh,
they all do.
They all do. Of course, they have to.
But in all seriousness, I don't think a team like Ohio State would do this because they're not a bunch of desperate SOBs, and I don't think Ryan Day is a liar. And unless he's talking about quarterback battles, I don't think he's lying to players' faces. But I can see a lot of the SEC schools with no morals being like, "Hey, so and so, come on back down. Why not?"
Yeah. It's going to be a mess, and this is apparently what everybody wants over there.
But are we going to get the same? We got this in basketball last year, essentially, with the Alabama kid.
Yeah,
are we going to see kids come back, then kids not come back, and kids come back again.
Well, that's the other thing is like these guys go off and say, all right, never mind, I'm not part of the NFL team. Like this Jack Pyburn guy actually got some play and looked good. Do you say, well, never mind, let me just put all that progress I might be making with Tampa on the side?
Make the team?
I don't know the answer. Maybe he doesn't know the answer either.
Oh,
but
he know the answer.
But you just said they lied.
Where is he at right now? Oh, no. They lied. The actions don't. Where is he at? Is he running with the threes?
Oh, I don't know.
If he running with the threes, he better go back to college. It's that simple.
See? Fair. That's good. But I'm just saying, like, whatever you think with your professional career, do you put that on hold to go back to college and then hope that next time they still want you? I don't know.
Because at some point you are what you are. You know, it's not like this is not gonna get too much better in college. You need to actually go up against these guys in the NFL and come up with listen to different techniques and different styles and things that work for other people and try to utilize.
Yeah,
I just don't see unless they can like get an NIL deal like quickly once these kids come back. It's like, what are the chances of them getting paid more in college than they do in the NFL at this point in the offseason?
Yeah. I don't know what the answers would be. I don't know how you set all that up, and I don't know where all the NIL dollars are accounted for. You're right. There's so many questions that come out of this. It doesn't make sense. Also, just to be aware, this is all over 10 TV right now. You can flip over if you want to and check it out. Tyvis is going to be on 10 TV in like 2 minutes, so go watch him. But we have school closings this morning because of how much rain and standing water there is all around the city. Like, buses are delayed. School's back in session, and some of these schools are getting delayed because the buses can't get to kids. Apparently, there's like on the freeways, some of the freeways have some issues. So, Brianna Albizu will get you caught up with traffic, and then we will get some more updates on that as we go forward. But yeah, just be careful today out there on the roads. If you see standing water, do not drive through it. When we come back, I got a story that will probably make you feel bad about Baker Mayfield unless your name is Dylan Gonzalez. Details next. Debo to Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Some breaking news right now in Southwest Columbus. We are seeing that all lanes, and I mean all, are completely blocked 71 in that southbound direction after some major flooding out there. We do have ODOT crews on the scene kind of pushing the water away, but right now we do have some major delays and impacts. The same situation happening 71 northbound, also being impacted with some ponding over there. That side, we have about a left lane, maybe 2 left lanes blocked in that spot. Folks, take definitely 62, especially if you want to head downtown right now. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. If you've ever had somebody do work at your house, it's annoying as crap, at least to me, when someone shows up to your house that you never met, you've never worked with, and you didn't hire to do the job. Subcontractors, I understand why they exist, but for me, I want to work with a company that's going to bring people who know what they're doing, who are trained by the company to put their product in. On time, on budget, no surprises at the end. That's what Baths R Us does every single time. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. And the big difference with them, they have local crews. They never sub out the work. The people who show up to your door, they're trained by Baths R Us. They're actually employees of the company, not some random crew they hired last week. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space that you're proud of, they build it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call them today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. Kind of a rare thing these days. Call them today, 380-225-BATH. That's 380-225-BATH. Baths R Us, bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
Coghlan Kia of Dublin is now open, and we're offering grand opening savings at all 4 Coghlan Kia locations. Get 0% financing on select new 26 Kia Sportage and Sorrento. Pay 0 out of pocket when you lease a new 27 Seltos or 26 Sportage for $375 a month for 36 months. Get grand opening savings at Coghlan Kia.
Coghlan has the car for you.
With approved credit, 0% for 48 months equals $20.83 per 1,000 finance through Kia Motor Finance. Leases include 10,000 miles per year with 20 cents per mile over penalty. Excludes tax, title, and registration. No security deposit. See dealer for details. And 831.26.
The magic of Harry Potter is now at Tim's. Choose your Hogwarts house donut. Summon the refreshing flavour of sparkling Patronus, or seek out the delicious golden snitch Timbit. Try them all at Tim's.
At participating US restaurants while supplies last.
It's likely you've made peace with the congestion that greets you every morning. The snoring your partner stopped mentioning. It feels unfixable, but it isn't. For most, it's a nasal breathing problem that's treatable for good.
I'm Dr. Kandula, founder of Advent. Advent can deliver long-term results in about 20 minutes with simple in-office procedures. We diagnose and treat the root cause of nasal congestion, sinus pressure, sleep apnea, snoring, and allergies. 96% of patients with severe nasal breathing issues report improvement, and most major insurance plans are accepted.
Wake up and smell the life you've been missing. The family picnic, the run by the lake, the fresh cut grass. Breathe deep, sleep through the night, and step into every day sharper and more present. It's time for a new beginning. It's the advent of your best life.
With Bet365 early payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-MY-RESET. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio.
Hey, Buckeye fans. As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 3 trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
When it's too hot to go out, it's definitely too hot for your AC to go out. The Waterworks Heating and Cooling Pros are here to help. We offer fast repair and AC replacement for any cooling system when you need it. Plus, we're a premier Lennox dealer and can install an energy-efficient system for a great price. Call the Waterworks at 614-232-2222 or visit us online at thewaterworks.com. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results.
All your favorite fan shows are on YouTube, along with those fake YouTube ads like Chew This Gum and It Grows New Teeth. Experience the splendor of Bo sitting in his closet, Timmy Hall's gouty gold chains, and Matty Ice wearing a coat in 90-degree weather. It's all there. Head to YouTube and subscribe today.
The Fan Poll is sponsored by JT's Pizza and Pub, home of award-winning pizza and $2 tall boys. All day, every day.
T-Bone would like to take a second to remind everyone that Eddie George is awesome and that Ronnie James Dio was an American treasure. And that pickles are gross. Thank you. Here's T-Bone and Tyvis.
As a reminder, you can always call the show. Leave us a voicemail, 614-460-8010. That's 614-460-8010. Dylan, we got some voicemails this morning you wanted to play. Go ahead. Hit me with one of them.
Hey, good morning, T-Bone and Tyvis. It's Brandon from Canal, Winchester. Not a sports thing, but a lot of people may just want to stay home today. There's a lot of standing water, and Columbus drivers don't know how to drive. So there's a lot of people that are getting stuck in high water on city streets where there normally isn't water. So just public service announcement. Everybody have a great day.
Yeah, thanks for the tip on that. I mean, I'm looking at it on 10 TV right now. They got the live radar. It looks like a lot of rain moved through the area, and that has led to some standing water. There's more coming in.
Yeah, they didn't had to. They were showing the live shot of them stopping traffic and having the little trucks out there trying to push the water off the road.
Like the plow trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 71, I think Brianna said on the south. Did she say southeast side? Well, that would make, no. Well, no, it would be southwest side because it's, where's 71 go? What am I thinking of?
North
71
and south?
Yeah, 71 goes like more towards Grove City. So that'd probably be over
southwest.
Yeah, more southwest, whatever. Anyway, where 71 is on the south side, that area going northbound into downtown is completely blocked, I believe.
Is that referred to as the South Side Megafix?
Is that what that's called?
Yes.
Really? I didn't know. I've lived here my whole life and I never heard that term. I'm glad you said that. That's good. Yes, that area over there, be careful if you're going that way. But I'm looking at the school delays. Again, all these schools now are back in session, and because of weather, Reynoldsburg 2-hour delay, Westerville 2-hour delay. I believe, well, I don't want to say and be wrong, but that guy called from Canal. I believe I saw on here Pickerington might be delayed as well. So yeah, just check with your local school to make sure. Hey, Liberty Christian Academy, 2-hour delay. Shout out to my alma mater. Yeah.
I got a 2-hour
We don't have our own buses, so we have to rely on other schools. And if their buses don't run, we got the day off. Yeah. Anyway, they got a 2-hour delay. Rain. It's bad. So be aware of the standing water. Don't drive through it. Don't try to be an idiot.
I think Olin Tangi's going to school today.
Maybe. It depends where you are.
I think they're going.
Yeah, so apparently it's just different parts of the city you're dealing with the standing water, so be careful out there. Also got a lot of information on Marion, Ohio. Apparently they also had a Whirlpool factory. That was a big deal. That's why a lot of people had apparently a lot of the jobs left when that left. So.
My mom worked there for a long time.
But your mom worked at the Whirlpool factory in Marion, Ohio?
Yeah.
And you told me you don't know why Marion, Ohio.
I
just asked this question. Did Marion, Ohio have big industry? What was going on?
I didn't know that they were moving the whole economy in Marion. I was unaware.
It's a giant factory. Wouldn't that be a thing?
I guess.
Like, I know why Marysville has a lot of people moving there because we have the Honda plant and Scott's. They make Scott's Miracle-Gro.
No, time out. I lied. She worked at the Anderson Windows factory, which was next to the Whirlpool plant. Okay. Yes, so apparently they got all that going on up
Dylan,
there.
Was your mom actually in 9/11, or is that just you got that detail wrong too? She's like, oh, actually, she was in 9/12. It's a different thing. I don't know. Like, I'm just saying, like, what? How are you getting this detail wrong about your own family?
Yeah, it's just an icebreaker story that I made up.
Your mom really was, for what it's worth. Never forget. Your mom was in, and I still, dude, we were just in New York City, and we went to the memorial, and as I'm standing there the entire time, I'm thinking Dylan's mom was here the day this happened, and then walked out. Where did she walk out to?
All the way to the Williamsburg Bridge in Brooklyn. Yeah.
With she was in the building.
Yeah.
And said, nah, I'm out, and got out before anything. Oh.
But I would say the reason why I couldn't remember where my mom worked, she's I won't say her age, but she's just now around the age that she should be retiring. She hasn't worked for like the past 15 years because one day she came home from work and she told my dad, I ain't going back.
Hey.
And that was it.
Good for her.
Yeah, it's good for her.
Yeah.
I aspire to be like that. I hope I have a spouse when I'm 50 that I can go home and be like, you know what? I'm tired of this.
I feel like that's where my wife is now.
Oh, yeah?
She's like, listen, you get another job. I know you got 5. You get 6. I'm done.
Yeah, good for her.
I thought you were going to be the Cavs PA person. I sent you that listing. I think you could do that.
The problem is it don't fit into it's in the fall. It starts in the fall.
How's he going to be How are you going to be the Cavs PA guy where you'd have to do the public address
or it's the hosting job?
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you'd have to do that 41 times a year and then drive back from Cleveland and then do a morning show.
Yeah.
The answer is he wouldn't be doing the morning show, Dylan. He'd be getting back to his passion.
No, that's not what I would be. I would have to go to. I would do the morning show from 92.3 The Fan.
Like I said, he wouldn't be doing the morning show. That would not be allowed.
Yeah, you can go get your national championship MVP trophy up there.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Go get it back and bring it here. So this is the story that I think everybody will feel bad for Baker unless you're Dylan. Baker Mayfield reconnected with his family. So apparently he and his wife, Emily, began looking through their accounting because they noticed they were missing, I don't know the exact amount, but they had a settlement with their family for $11 million because apparently Baker's brother and his father both had businesses, and Baker had said, hey, I'll invest in it. Baker Mayfield, I'll help you out. He didn't realize the tune to how much money, like to what level they were taking money out. So apparently they had put in over $11 million into their businesses over a few years, and him and his wife saw this and said, that's not happening. So they went to court over this, and the dad and brother were ordered to pay back over it's $11.741 million in this lawsuit.
Okay.
A second lawsuit was filed when Mayfield believed the settlement was being violated. So, this is money issues with family. That's a bad mix when it comes to pro sports. It has, derailed a lot of families over stuff like this. But Baker Mayfield apparently here recently has decided to reunite with the fam. He has they have 2 kids now. Baker and Emily Mayfield do. Mm-hmm. He said they brought the kids down to meet his mom and dad, the kids' grandparents.
So they never met them?
No. The one kid was 2 years old and never met his grandparents.
Okay.
So they said, and Baker said that's been really good for them to have 2 grandbabies. It's tough. What's in the past is the past. Emily and I took Kova, one of their kids, down right around her 2nd birthday, I guess their oldest daughter. First time they met her, and you could tell it just melted them. That's good for Baker Mayfield. Maybe that portends bigger things for him. No, maybe now he's going to go out there and just light the world on fire.
You know what stuff like that do to me?
What's that?
Makes my balls itch.
I knew you were going to say that.
It's disgusting.
What do you mean disgusting? It's a nice family story.
Yeah.
You know what?
They put the money aside and said the love of family is bigger than the money.
I am not shocked that Baker Mayfield didn't get along with his parents. That's not breaking news to me.
What do you mean not got along with his parents? His dad and his brother robbed him of money.
It doesn't surprise me that they had beef, that they had the motivation to rob him. He probably was a piece of crap son and brother.
Wow. See, I thought you were going to go the other way, which is like, and this is why he's a loser, is because he forgave his family. And I thought we were going to get a loser talk thought out of that, but instead it became, no, he deserved it because he's probably terrible.
Yeah, Baker was my brother. I'd rob him blind. No problem.
Loan me a couple dollars.
Man. Hey. So again, I'm the only one who goes to museums apparently, and I'm the only one who thinks Baker Mayfield is a sympathetic figure here for losing $11 million to his family. But being the bigger man and saying, screw that, family's more important. Well, whatever. Sorry I brought it up.
Well, that's because I don't like, just because you got beef with them don't mean that your kids should have beef with them, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what he's saying. That's a nice story.
It took him 2 years to figure that out.
Well, because there was $11 million involved. Some people would say never again. They'd say, where's Grandma and Grandpa? And they say, you don't have them. They don't exist. They're gone. You'll never see those people again.
I'm big on, I'm going to let my kids have the relationship and they can figure it out for themselves because it might be different for them.
It might be. That's right. The list is coming up next. 90s nostalgia. It's going to be interesting because you two were born in the 90s. So I'm curious what your 90s nostalgia is compared to mine. We will do that next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
In South Bexley, the 3 left lanes are still blocked on 70 westbound just beyond 33 and Livingston Avenue out there. Definitely expect some major delays. The center lane is blocked in New Albany, 161 eastbound when you're passing Hamilton Road out there. And of course, traffic already picking up 161 by 62. Also, a heads up for our north side drivers. Be careful, there is a crash. The right lane is blocked on 71 south, just passing Gemini Place. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Truck drivers. Midwest Logistics Systems is hiring local drivers to haul dedicated no-touch freight in your area. As an MLS driver, you'll earn predictable pay, drive familiar lanes, and get home every single day. No CDL, no worries. MLS now offers company-sponsored CDL training in select locations. Through this program, we'll pay for your tuition and lodging at a truck driving school and get you on the road to success after graduation. Don't wait. Explore jobs near you and apply today at MidwestLogisticsSystems.com.
Football season is here. Make sure your internet is ready. Kinetic's 100% fiber gives you the fast, reliable connection to enjoy live football on YouTube TV and watch up to 4 live games at once with Multiview. Check real-time stats and catch more big plays without missing a snap. Take your game watching to a whole new level. Switch to Kinetic. Save up to $120 on your first year of YouTube TV. Visit GoKinetic.com for details. Subject to availability and eligibility. Terms, conditions, and restrictions apply. Cancel anytime. Kinetic. Internet better.
At Wright Pat Credit Union, we don't bury our fine print. We celebrate it. So while other banks hide behind phrases like,
rates subject to lunar cycles, promotion expires tomorrow,
our fine print is more.
Profits will be returned to you via better rates, fewer fees, and annual member dividends when we can.
Because, we're not trying to pull a fast one. We just want to advocate for you, protect your interests, and treat your financial life with the respect it deserves. Wright Pat Credit Union. Banking done right. Federally insured by NCUA.
Dealing with pain every day, the first thing people will suggest is to get surgery to fix it. But who wants their body to be cut open? Before you make a decision that can't be undone, go see my friends at QC Kinetics for a second opinion. Dr. Ray Tessner and his team have helped tons of patients just like you in the Columbus area. Whether it's bone-on-bone arthritis, torn meniscus, or just years of wear and tear like me, they have real solutions. And they bring relief to not just your body, but your mind as well. They give you a medical evaluation, review your history, and go over the images to find the source of the pain. The main goal is to hold off surgery and best case, skip it altogether. And that's why it makes sense to explore every option before making a decision that can change your life. Don't just accept surgery as your only choice. Call QC Kinetics today for a second opinion and know your options. The conversation and consultation are totally free. Go to QCkinetics/Columbus or call 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544.
When your furnace or air conditioner stops working, you can always rely on Atlas Butler to get it up and running the same day. So why not depend on Atlas Butler for all your plumbing needs? Our expert plumbers can take care of anything from a clogged drain to a broken water heater. We work on all brands of water heaters and plumbing equipment. One call does it all.
Hate the taste of your water? You aren't alone. Thousands of Columbus homeowners have turned to Culligan Water of Columbus for better drinking water. Culligan's reverse osmosis drinking water systems are certified to reduce 18 times more contaminants than the leading standard pitcher filter. Get the peace of mind that comes with knowing your family's drinking water is protected. With 4 locations across Central Ohio, Culligan is Columbus's water treatment expert. Start with a free water test at CulliganWaterColumbus.com. Culligan, water you love. Contaminants may not be in your water.
Hey, it's AR and Maddie here for McDaniel GM Superstore. Maddie, our listeners need more than a regular truck. They need extra muscle.
They've got exactly what you need at the McDaniel GM Superstore. Right now, the 26 Silverado 2500 HD is up to $8,000 off MSRP.
$8,000 off? That's a serious deal.
You're darn right. Terms and conditions apply for qualified buyers. Get to McDaniel GM Superstore just north on 23 off Route 95 in Marion, or visit McDanielGMSuperstore.com.
Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Science, adventure, resilience. Storm chaser Reed Timmer and his crew pursue the world's most powerful tornadoes, confronting danger, building community, and weighing the personal cost of a life driven by the relentless pursuit of storms. Witness breathtaking footage captured from inside nature's most violent weather. Some moments simply have to be experienced on the big screen. Never Stop Chasing, in theaters Friday. Get tickets at neverstopchasingfilm.com.
Everybody thinks they're a great driver. Outlaw Motor Speedway gives you the chance to prove it. Experience professional racing simulators, full motion rigs, and some of the world's iconic tracks right here in Grandview. Race your friends, join a league, or bring the office out for an unforgettable corporate event. And when the checkered flag drops, keep the night going with great food and drinks here or next door at Agave and Rye. Then climb back in the driver's seat and see who's got what it takes. Book your race today at outlawsimracing.com.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Cleveland Browns will host the Buffalo Bills this afternoon for a joint practice up in Berea. Second-year Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders says he's excited for the opportunity.
It's great to get those practice reps in and be able to make it feel as close as possible to the game and to grow in those areas also.
The Browns will also host the Bills for the team's second preseason game this Saturday. Sanders will get the start at quarterback. On the diamond, the Cleveland Guardians lost to the San Francisco Giants 1-0, while the Cincinnati Reds beat St. Louis 5-4. Both teams will finish their respective series this afternoon before having the day off tomorrow. This update is sponsored by TurboTrack Realty. Done with that property? Call John Kozik at TurboTrack Realty. He'll buy today for cash. 614-472-2000. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Tyvis played in some of the biggest stadiums in the world. T-Bone has eaten some of the biggest pizzas in the world. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
You know, something I keep forgetting to bring up, because we launched this while we were out at OSU summer practice, one of my fall camp.
We launched something?
We launched T-shirts. The Fan store.
Yeah.
Go to 971 The Fan. We got the store back up. There's T-shirts from all the shows. You can get in fact, you can get a Common Man and Timmy shirt that's just constant, it's like 80 eyes, and then no other letters after that. Anyway, all those shirts are there. We have one that says burpees and farties, which I like, and that's good. It's a phrase we said on the show. But it dawned on me, I'm stupid. I'm emailing the promotions team right now. What do we say in the chat every single day? What does everyone say in the chat? What do we say to start the show off?
Good morning, go to hell.
GMGTH. Yeah. Why do we not have? We should have a GMGTH search. So I'm gonna get on that. I'm gonna work with our designers. We're gonna get a GM. I'm gonna make it happen. I've just now decided that this is gonna have to happen. We're gonna find a way.
I think we need that and a Loser Talk T-shirt.
Loser Talk. Yeah, we do need a Loser Talk shirt because it's a lot of loser talk on this show. Usually from us, sometimes from other people.
No, it's not from us. It's not from us.
Occasionally. occasionally we get into a loser talk. We have to talk ourselves out of it, but we'll work on that, all right? But anyway, you can get the Burpees and Farties shirt and all the other shirts for all of our shows right there, 971thefan.com. So make sure you go check that out.
The best, the worst, and sometimes even the dumbest. It's all here on The List.
Sponsored by Baths R Us. Go to bathsrus.com to schedule your free estimate. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
All right. Today we're doing 90s nostalgia. Feel free to jump in on this. Just go to 971 The Fan on YouTube. Click on T-Bone and Tyvis. Jump in the YouTube chat. Or tweet us at Bone and Tyvis 971 if you want to drop in yours. I'm going to start off with a piece of 90s nostalgia that I don't know how it hit you guys. I don't know if you guys ever got to experience this game. But, man, when I tell you, me and my buddies on the N64 console playing GoldenEye.
James Bond. Yes. Oh, yeah.
Dude, because up until that point, I know the original Nintendo didn't, and I'm pretty sure Sega Genesis didn't either. None of those consoles, Super Nintendo, had more than 2 controllers.
You know what's so funny?
The N64 was the one that was like, you can put 4 controllers in here and then go quad box on the screen and play like with the one. It was a cartridge game. But you popped in GoldenEye and you could play 4-player, like first-person shooter, go find each other. Oh, my God, dude.
No screen watching.
Oh, it didn't. I mean, you would have to say that, but we all did it. We all did it. We all did it.
So
I did it sometimes so bad that I would end up still getting shot because I'd be watching one guy's screen, someone would be right behind me. I wouldn't even see him. They'd just be like, "Hey, turn around," and oh man. But that my buddy Jared, his mom would have us over, and we would get Pizza Hut, Mountain Dew, and then just be downstairs until 4 in the morning.
Rolls.
No, we would Pizza Hut. We go right to the Hut. Get the breadsticks and the pepperoni and the sauce. Oh, so good. Anyway, but GoldenEye is going to be my number one on my nostalgia list.
Number one for me is in the same vein. Game Boy Color came out in 98.
Yeah.
Now, Game Boy came out in 89, but Color, where you actually had the color on the screen.
Yeah.
Pokemon, the yellow version or the red or the blue or whatever you had, man, you could play that all day. I remember stealing the batteries out of the remote and putting them in my Game Boy Color.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's good.
There was some good times, boy. My mom would be like, go ahead and watch. Get the channel you go watch. I need to use the batteries. And then I have to hurry up and put them back before they got home or something like that. Man. Good times.
Good. Dylan, what's a 90s nostalgia item for you?
For me, it's everything involving VHS, which includes renting tapes from like Blockbuster or whatever your local video store was.
Get the orange Rugrat Nickelodeon tapes.
Yes. And then did you guys have they told you not to rewind the tape in the VCR, so you would have a specific rewinder. Like mine was a red car that you would put in. Yes, to rewind the tape before you returned it.
Oh, no, I just rewound the tape.
You're not supposed to do that, supposedly.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Because we definitely rewound it in our VCR, 100%. Oh, yeah. But no, VCR, the going to Blockbuster thing, I have always brought this up, that we had either Blockbuster or, wow, what a difference, Blockbuster Video. That was the commercial. But then we also had Hollywood Video. Hollywood Video was also, that was where you would go to Blockbuster, you'd go to the new releases for, I don't know, Home Alone 2 or whatever, and you'd go, they'd have all the little cases of the VHS, and then behind it, those were empty. Yeah. But behind it was the actual video.
Correct.
And you would flip them over and be like, there's none of them available.
Yep.
Then we would drive over to Hollywood Video, and even sometimes a West Coast Video if you were really looking for a movie. And then you would try to find it there, and then hopefully you'd bring that with you as you went over to, in our case, Little Caesars for a pizza on a cardboard piece, like a giant cardboard twofer, where they put 2 pizzas on one and then put the paper over it and staple the ends. That was a Friday night for us. If I wasn't at Jared's house playing Goldeneye, that's what we were doing at our house, watching Family Matters and Step by Step and Boy Meets World. And yes.
Was it the 90s that they used to do like the neon stuff, the neon bracelets and chains and stuff?
Oh, yeah. There was a lot of neon in the 90s.
That's
Are you talking about the little rope bracelets?
The little rope
They had like the two knots and you slid them. Yes. We had those. I remember going through that phase.
People in the YouTube chat are mentioning Trapper Keepers.
Oh, the Trapper Keeper. Did you guys have one?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So, okay, we did. No. I had one. The Velcro made you feel like I felt like I was a professional. Like I was a lawyer being like, excuse me, let me open this up and pull out my documents from my dossier from my briefcase. That was what my Trapper Keeper felt like.
Which reminds me, obviously this predates the 90s, but I feel like ended in the 90s, like going to the pencil sharpener with your number 2 pencil to show off your kicks at school. The kids today would never know.
Are we not sharpening pencils anymore?
No, they're using mechanical pencils.
No.
Or they're using
they gotta
tablets.
They got to be using.
I don't think kids today are using wooden pencils.
You're telling me they're not?
It depends on the grade. My kids use wooden pencils.
I mean, here's the thing.
I don't know if they're even teaching these kids to write anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
It's all that damn Common Core.
That's fair.
They got the English. They're not even teaching English. Teaching Communist Chinese in the school. Yeah. Zoran Mamdani is teaching them Chinese right now. He's not even Chinese. No, but like we buy our kids. We just bought a pack of the Ticonderogas, like the yellow.
Gianna has some, but
we bought them for school, and my wife said like, no, you're not taking mechanical pencils. To our youngest, you're not taking mechanical pencils. You're taking the yellow ones. So I think they're still sharp. But now showing off the shoes, I don't know to what degree. I don't know how that goes on now for the kids, but I do remember for sure that was the thing. The first week of school, you showed up. And you had the shoes on, and everybody had to look and see what shoes you had. Or in my case, I would usually just be like, nah, I just got the same old shoes. I'm not going to.
Man.
But I still remember Chris Hartman to this day, 4th grade, showed up with those Jordans. The, what's the one with the like hot pink and the black and the.
Oh, the infrareds.
Infrareds. Whatever that.
Infrared 6s.
6s? Were they 6s?
Oh, yeah.
Man. That's right. It probably were.
Infrared 6s.
Those ones, when he showed up with those, I was so mad. Because I remember, like, Brooke Hoffman, I thought was going to be my girl. And Chris Hartman showed up, and she went right over to him to like, I like your shoes. And Brooke was from North Carolina. I was like, no, this is a cheat code. You're wearing Jordans and talking to North Carolina Brooke Hoffman? No, Chris Hartman, this is not going to stand. How dare you?
Let Chris Hartman take your girl.
I think he did. Oh, yeah, it never worked out.
No,
I never worked out.
A couple other things. Easy bake ovens was in the 90s, which I forgot.
Did you use an easy? Did you? How about the what were they called? Creepy crawlers? There was like a.
There was what it is?
I forget. There was like a. I mean, boys can use an easy bake oven. Gender, whatever. Gender's a construct. You can use whatever you want.
I had a sister.
Just saying.
People weren't saying that in the 90s, but
yeah. I'm just telling you. I'm fine with it if you did.
So, yeah.
I'm just saying we had the boy version, air quotes, was you could make like insects and stuff, and it was with gel, but they had those plates that were like burn your skin. It's like 3rd-degree burns if you touched it. But yeah, you could make little latex wow, that sounded bad. I almost said latex toys. But you got like little bugs and stuff, and you pop them out after they cooled off, and then you had little creepy crawly bugs. I think they were called creepy crawlers. I could be wrong.
Now hold on.
I feel like there's so much stuff.
We're missing so many things.
The Viewmaster.
Was that a 90s or more of an 80s? I know what you're talking about. The little
thing,
click, with the little wheels with the film in it, and you could click through them and see pictures.
Yes.
Did that start in the 90s, or was that more of an 80s thing?
It's on this list that I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Then the last one was when they used to roll the TVs out in class.
Oh, yeah.
Kids, do they watch movies in school today? Like, how do they watch
I feel like
they just put it on a projector, but it's connected to a computer or a tablet.
I don't even know if they do that now because
TV
no.
That used to be the greatest thing ever. You come to class and that TV rolled out. Ooh.
Trust me, they're watching stuff in school because my kid all the time is like, I watched this thing in school and this is what I remember about it, and it's never helpful information. She's like, find it right now. I'm like, I wasn't there. How am I supposed to know what you watched?
Well, that's the thing, though, is like now, at least at our schools, all the kids it's like, get out your Chromebook and go like do something on the computer. They have a million classes they can go do whenever they're like, oh, you're bored? Great. Go do another module on the Chromebook. So I don't know if they're wheeling out a video, you know what I mean? Like, but maybe that's how they do it. I don't know. So, yeah, let us know yours. 90s nostalgia for the list today. At Bone and Tyvis 971. We'll get to more of those in a second. Browns quarterback battle is apparently over. We'll tell you about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
With all the rain we saw overnight and earlier this morning, the roads are really messy out there, especially if you are traveling towards that southwest side. 71 southbound and 71 northbound really impacted with some major ponding out there. ODOT crews still kind of surfacing the area, moving away and pushing out some of the water. But boy, is it causing you some major delays. Using 71, getting off at Frank Road and then taking 62 to 270 will get you back going on 71 southbound. You can also take that vice versa. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Protect your home or business with Ramos Roofing. Trusted roofing, siding, and gutter solutions with free estimates and flexible financing. Call 614-761-7663 or visit RamosRoofingOhio.com today. Ramos Roofing. Reliable, local, built right.
Coghlan Kia of Dublin is now open, and we're offering grand opening savings at all 4 Coghlan Kia locations. Get 0% financing on select new 26 Kia Sportage and Sorrento. Pay 0 out of pocket when you lease a new 27 Seltos or 26 Sportage for $375 a month for 36 months. Get grand opening savings at Coghlan Kia.
Coghlan has the car for you.
With approved credit, 0% for 48 months equals $20.83 per 1,000 finance through Kia Motor Finance. Leases include 10,000 miles per year with 20 cents per mile over penalty. Excludes tax, title, and registration. No security deposit. See dealer for details and day3126.
The magic of Harry Potter is now at Tim's. Choose your Hogwarts house donut. Summon the refreshing flavor of sparkling Patronus or seek out the delicious golden snitch Timbit. Try them all at Tim's.
At participating U.S. restaurants while supplies last.
Common Man and Timmy here for our friends at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Mikey, there's so much fun this month. It's just fantastic.
We've got Sun-Kissed Summer Saturday drawings where you can win up to $500 in pen cash, plus all-you-can-eat crab legs still going on.
You mean the Canadian snow crab legs, corn on the cob, and Hawaiian rolls every Tuesday?
Of course. Plus the last Saturday in the month, play the Queen's Gamble for a chance to win up to $5,000 in pen cash.
$5,000? Must be 21 to enter. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
One bite in, you'll be saying, that's hot as fire. Speedway's new Hottest Fire Chicken Sandwich turns up the temp. Eat the heat for $4.99 only at Speedway. Valid through 8/25/26. Participating stores. Exclude Speedy Cafe. See app for full terms.
Every year, summer ends and the kids go back to school. This year, I'm going back too, at My Computer Career. They'll help me get the skills and certifications that can get me noticed by top employers in months, not years. Now I'm on a fast track to a high-demand IT career where the rewards can finally match my value. Visit mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. That's mycomputercareer.edu. It's never too late to go back to school.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Hi, I'm Patty, founder of Awesome Tex. I started with a big idea to give old clothes a new life by turning them into recycled fibers and threads. Everyone told me that this was going to be impossible. But Chase for Business believed in me. They gave me a lot of guidance from the beginning.
Get financial guidance from bankers in the Columbus community and convenient digital tools all in one place. Learn more at chaseforbusiness.com. Make more of what's yours. Real customers compensated. J.P. Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
Hey, it's Austin Ward. Listen to The Beat with Austin and Byrne, now powered by the Waterworks and Header Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Get the latest Buckeye news, insights, and unbeatable analysis every day. Don't miss a moment. Stream The Beat with Austin and Byrne, sponsored by the Waterworks and Header Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Helping a new driver get ready for their road test? Here's a convenient new way to make the most of your 50 hours of required practice driving time. The Road Ready Ohio app. Available now at no cost to new drivers and their families. Road Ready Ohio keeps track of your driving experience together, providing feedback and safe driving tips. It even generates the documentation you need for the Ohio BMV. The Road Ready Ohio app. Free to download in the Apple and Google App Stores.
Our teachers are really the ones on the front lines every day seeing the changing needs of our students. So when the teachers here in Bay Village recognized that there were ways that we could better support the needs of our students, our association worked collaboratively with district leadership to provide care coordinators, school psychologists, and additional counseling resources that have already positively impacted our students. My name is Margot Newman. I'm a proud member of the Bay Teachers Association because strong unions make strong public schools for our students.
The Fan has a secret radio station. It's called The Fan 2. You can listen to the Bob and Tom Show, Jim Rome, and Buckeye stuff. Why do they pay me big money to whisper? The Fan 2 is on the Fan's HD2 channel and streaming on the Fan app. You're welcome. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
After that heavy rain during the early morning hours, watch out for some trouble spots that do linger. That rain does gradually taper off as the morning goes on. You may actually see some breaks in the clouds later on this afternoon. Could be a couple more showers that try to pop up. We'll see high temperatures in the upper 70s. Much better weather on Friday, mostly sunny skies, highs around 80. For The Fan, I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Justin Gertz.
There's nothing Bo Bishop can't do well, except find competent co-hosts. Bishop and Friends.
Weekdays from 9 to noon.
The Fan. Two men who both know the value of a good hat.
You're bald!
This is Bone and Tyvis.
Remember the first time you failed in the bedroom? I know I do. You probably had something nice, too. You done put in all this work, told her what you was going to do to her and all of this and that. And then it's time for action, and he let you down. Yeah, it's an embarrassing feeling. You never, ever want to experience that. Because if you're going to talk up a good game, you better be able to back up that good game or they're going to talk about you forever. That don't have to be you. Because Tri-State Men's Health use advanced medical science to empower male performers with therapies that go far beyond some pills. They got treatments with success rates well over 90%. Some treatments can even have you last an hour or more. There's 2 locations located in Columbus. One is in Hilliard. The other one is in Westerville. Call them today and find out why their advanced treatment strategies offer so much more. Schedule a consult with Tri-State Men's Health today. The initial visit is only $99. They have an expert staff, and if you're like a lot of men, you could be having sex the day after your appointment. So call them today at 800-900-9654. Visit tristatemenshealth.com.
You know, we were talking about nostalgia. 90s nostalgia specifically. We'll get to more of those in a second, but a little bit of nostalgia we missed yesterday. 6 years ago yesterday, this moment in internet lore was born. A bad moment for a broadcaster that we've all had a lot of fun with ever since it happened.
I pride myself and think of myself as a man of faith. As there's a drive in a deep left field by Castellanos, it will be a home run.
Oh, boy. Oh, no.
And so that'll make it a 4-0 ball game.
Oh, no.
I don't know if I'm going to be putting on this headset again.
That was Tom Brenneman after being caught on a hot mic using an anti-gay slur. And then he ended up trying to apologize during the Reds game he was calling. Nick Castellanos went deep, and he had to pause the apology for that.
Hey, he's still got a job for do, even though he's homophobic and hateful. Okay?
Well, apparently, I will give him all the credit in the world. You know, I'm a big ally for everybody in the LGBTQIA plus community. Everybody, everywhere. I support you. Love is love. I'm all good with it. Tom Brenneman's one of the few people who went away and then it appears actually did the work and really went out and tried to understand where did he mess up? What did he do wrong? Because, a lot of people are like, I'm not trying to equate the Brendan Sorsby situation to that. It's different stuff. It's apples to oranges. But Brendan Sorsby, remember, he got busted for gambling. And then it was like, oh, yeah, I went for 30 days to an inpatient gambling thing. And they fixed my gambling addiction. And now I want to play for one of the biggest schools in college football that's paying all this money and go try to win a Heisman Trophy. And the whole world was like, no, you gambled on sports. You shouldn't be allowed to do that. Tom Brenneman went away for 4 or 5 years. It was only in the last year or two where he started getting back to calling games, but he's been very contrite about it. He's actually, it seems like, done a lot of the good work to try to undo that.
Yeah,
so
he's
good
back
for him.
Doing Cincinnati morning radio, and then he does the ACC on the CW stuff.
Yeah, he calls football games, so let him live. I mean, I can appreciate a second chance for anybody, no matter what the screw up is. So I think that's good.
Not for Deshaun Watson, though.
Well, no, he's trying to get a second chance. Apparently, Todd Monken's going to give it to him. I don't know how many chances this is, but so Todd Monken a couple days ago had made this point of bringing up the fact that today is the joint practice between the Browns and the Bills, right?
Yes.
Is this in Berea or is it in?
It's in Berea.
Okay. So they're going to have this joint practice.
Yep.
He has said that he wants the starters to play in a controlled environment in that joint practice. He feels like that's the best environment for the starters to play in. And then Saturday, they play a preseason game. I forget against who, but you've got
Buffalo.
They play. Oh, I didn't know that's how it worked. My bad. I don't care. It's preseason football. But okay, so they play against Buffalo after doing the joint practice. Fine. So he said, I'd rather the starters play in the practice, not in the actual game. So we're not going to put them out to start the game. We'd rather them get more of the reps in the actual practice.
Yeah, because you could call what you want to call, and, it's control. You don't have to worry about your quarterback getting hurt, but you can essentially run the plays that you're going to run in the season against an actual team that's got good talent and all those things. That's what you're doing. So, because in the preseason game, it's going to be very vanilla. So that's what this is about.
Dylan just yawned into the microphone. I'm sorry. Was that boring? I just hear. And I look over and Dylan just yawning. I'm sorry, Dylan. My bad. Wow. Thanks. It's early. I get it.
My bad. I didn't even realize I did it.
Ty, are you going home after this and going straight to sleep?
No, that's what I do regardless if I'm yawning on the mic or not.
All right.
Nap time's very important.
Trust me, this quarterback battle with the Browns is yawn-inducing, in my opinion, because we're arguing about who should play quarterback for a team that's probably going to win 4 games, but whatever. Anyway, not if you believe
7.
the people up in Cleveland.
7.
All I've been hearing is the hype train.
What hype train?
I'm hearing it's not just from the people in Cleveland; it's the national media. Now you got people say, "Oh, they're just a quarterback away." They got Jared Verse is going to lead this defense.
It's so funny.
They got all this. Carson Schweschinger is going to be one of the greatest players you've ever seen. I hope so.
The Browns been a quarterback away for like 5 years.
How about 25 years?
Allegedly. No, there have been years where they've been none of the players were any good, not just the quarterback, but no, so this quarterback battle. The thing that's appearing to be settled, the reason I think it's over is because who's going to play the most reps in this practice today?
They split them.
Are they?
That's what they said.
Until they don't. Until Todd Monken walks out and changes his mind. Who's starting the game on Saturday?
Shedeur.
Yeah. So that was the plan, right? Was Deshaun was going to start a game. Shedeur's going to start a game.
Mm-hmm.
But supposedly...
None of the starters is playing in the game.
Yeah.
So you're going to have the 2s and 3s and stuff?
So who's getting the... So I guess the evaluation period is really going to be today. But in my mind, this is... If Shedeur hasn't won it by this point, they're going to give it to Deshaun. Because if the hype train is out there that all these national media members are like, oh, the wide receivers, they're all good now. These young receivers that they've got, they're talented. They got a running back, offensive line, put $100 million into that. They're going to give that to a guy who's a second-year player who can't seem to get everybody up to the line of the scrimmage in an organized fashion, or they're going to give it to the guy who's been playing in the league for like 10 years who, yes, isn't any good and gets hurt all the time, but at least he can get the guys up to the line of scrimmage theoretically.
I think the thing that's making this whole thing so messed up is that I think Todd Monken's making some mistake, and I think he should just be authentic and stop trying to please everybody and cater to all the crowds. I think that he should just be a football coach and just say what it is. I mean, I think that's one of the reasons why you hired him, because he's just blunt, honest, and tells it like it is. So I think where the problem in the messaging was this. You said that at first you said, we're going to do this camp. We don't want it. It might not be even. It's probably not going to be even. The reps will not be divided equally, right? All right, you start off saying that way. I agree with that. That should be probably right. Whoever's doing the best probably should just go ahead and keep rocking with it. And, and obviously things change. But then you get to a Saturday practice and say, well, the reason we flipped Deshaun and Shedeur, because Shedeur is supposed to start, but we're going to go with Deshaun today because one of the coaches told me that, Shedeur has taken more reps than Deshaun, so we wanted to get those reps even. First mistake. Why would you say that?
Why would you even bring that up? Yeah.
So
no one would know that except you guys.
Correct. You shouldn't even say that. But anyways, then we get to, both starters are going to play. We're going to see both of them start in the preseason game. One of them's going to start with the first team. The other one's, for the second game, we're going to rest the starters. So
that tells you everything you need to know.
So why would you even just say, like, we feel more comfortable with Deshaun Watson right now. He's performing better. If they had a competition, Deshaun Watson has been pulling away. All right, just say that. Like,
just say it,
but don't sit here and be like, we try to make it even and fair and all this, but, like, you doing things to die. Like, that's dumb to me.
I genuinely don't understand why people are so scared up in Cleveland of the Shedeur fans. What does it matter?
I don't know.
They're going to get in your mentions. Go check the Browns' mentions anytime they play a football game in the last 20 years. Their mentions are horrible all the time because they've sucked. So what do you care if the Shador fans are like, oh, you hate Shador?
But the thing is
Who cares? Play the guy you think is best.
They're doing it to themselves. Instead of just being honest and being upfront and saying that you think Deshaun Watson is better than Shador, you playing this game like you don't want to come out and just say that. And that's what's the frustrating part. If you just say, like, we think Deshaun Watson is better and we're rolling with Deshaun, it's the end of it.
Now, to be clear, I think your opinion is this. My opinion certainly is this. Play the guy who has more of a runway to be good in the future.
Correct.
That's Shador.
Correct.
You got to find out if he can play or not. And the only way you're going to find out.
That's what a lot of people is, but whatever.
And if the issue to me is, he can't get him lined up. Well, okay. Once that happens, though, that seems to be something that would be corrected with more reps. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's operational. Mm-hmm. Once we get to that point, who plays better once the ball is snapped is what I would care more about. And if that answer is still not Shador, then that might tell you everything you need to know. But if Shador and Deshaun Watson are even remotely close once the ball is snapped, then you play the guy who has a chance to possibly have a future with your organization. There should be no circumstance where Deshaun Watson is the quarterback of this team next year. I don't care if he throws 4,000 yards. I don't trust him to be healthy. I don't trust him to stay out of trouble. I don't trust him not to just be bad again. So I would rather go with the guy who has a potential future. But that's too complicated for apparently the guys running things up in Berea. So we got to deal with this. So anyway, today after the joint practice, we'll get some comments. You'll hear those tomorrow, I'm quite sure, here on our show and throughout the day here on The Fan. Traffic bad. The rain is wreaking havoc. There's standing water places. We get an update from Brianna coming up next. And then another OSU player talking about how much better Julian Sayin is. You'll hear from him in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
4 miles per hour. Those are your speeds right now if you're traveling through South Bexley. We are still seeing a crash 70 westbound at East Livingston Avenue. 3 left lanes are closed, and this has been going on since about 5 o'clock this morning, so a heads up there. Northside drivers take it nice and slow. We are seeing a crash 71 southbound near Park Road right before 270. That right lane is closed up ahead. Lastly, expect some major delays in New Albany. The left lane is blocked, though, on 161 West over at Hamilton Road. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
When you renovate a home, you're going into full-time junk production.
How so?
The first stage of renovation is demolition.
We make that junk disappear.
All you have to do is point.
When they begin installing the upgrades, a second mountain appears.
Construction scraps and packaging rise into the sky.
We make that mountain disappear, too.
All you have to do is point.
We make room for possibilities.
We make room for possibilities.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK
or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
As summer starts winding down, it always seems to happen the same way. The backpacks are packed, the school forms are signed, and suddenly the calendar fills up faster than you ever expected. Between the last-minute appointments, school shopping, and getting everyone back into a routine, it's easy for those projects around the house to keep getting pushed to next weekend. Here's the good news. Your roof doesn't have to be one of them. At Newman Roofing, our team of value-driven professionals makes the process simple. You'll get honest answers, clear communication, and recommendations built around your home's needs. No sales pitches. Whether it's a new roof, siding, or gutters, we'll help you check it off your to-do list with the kind of white glove service that's earned the trust of families across Central Ohio for more than 30 years. So instead of worrying about your home, you can spend what's left of this summer making memories with the people who matter most. Newman Roofing, built around family. Ours protecting yours. Call 614-NEW-ROOF or visit newmanroofing.com today.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Capital Ford of Columbus. Find your dream ride and get approved fast at capitalfordofcolumbus.com. 3 men, 2 cars, 1 breakfast order.
Okay, so far this breakfast has been a disaster.
You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
It's crazy to think that we've been spending did this whole show about an hour and a half in, and I feel like we have not talked Ohio State football, which is crazy.
Hey, you know what? It's because we've been rolling with other things that people care about, like art history. What's going on in Marion, Ohio?
And apparently you can do this show by yourself.
Where do our listeners buy weed? Yes, our listeners hate the show, but they call the voicemail line anyway.
Where the weed at?
614-460-8010 is the voicemail line. More of your voicemails coming up in a second. But, yeah, let's talk a little Ohio State football.
Yeah, so obviously Julian Saying is the big talking point of this year. And it's interesting. He's got a really interesting case because this is the first time that when you look at Ohio State's receiving core, we got Jeremiah Smith, but then it's questionable. So as a defensive coordinator, obviously I'm coming out and I said, number 4 cannot beat me.
Yeah.
But see, years past, we can double and triple team number 4, but it was another guy on the other side that also was as dangerous. Maybe not as dangerous, but could beat you.
Very dangerous.
Cardinal Tate, Emeka Ibuka, so on and so forth. This is the first year where it's actually a question mark. It's actually a question mark.
What do you mean, Tyvis? They got 2 returning starters at receiver.
This is the first year that it's actually a question mark, like a big-time question mark. And it's so funny because I was thinking about Julian Saying. He finished, 4th in the Heisman last year? He actually, which I'm going to talk about this when we come back from break next segment because I got to read, and it ties into my read. But anyways.
Wow. Look at that.
Teasing the read.
For the read. Wow, this is good.
Julian Saying has a chance this year to really nip a lot of stuff in the bud because a lot of stuff was, he only reason he's that good is because look at those receivers he has. Anybody could do those with those receivers. Well, now that you got a guy who's going to be game plan for, he's really going to have to really work with those other guys to get them going. So it's funny, they talked to Bennett Christian. He talked yesterday, and this is what he had to say about Julian Saying.
I think he's just really fiery. He's making unbelievable jaw-dropping throws, where it's just like, oh, my God, this guy, he's bigger, he's smarter, he's more vocal. So I think in literally every aspect of his game, he's improved.
He's going to need it. If the Buckeyes are going to do anything this year, obviously the run game is an area of concern, and I do think that they're going to be better with that. Once they establish who the 5 on the offensive line is and where those guys are going to be, I think the run game will be improved. But I think there's going to be some games, a lot of games, 6 of them to be exact, where Julian Saying is going to have to go out there and win it, and he might have to do it without Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's a very good call. That, in my mind, the number one thing I want to see from Julian Saying is if we're talking like a 3rd and 4, and let's say for whatever reason, the run game in whatever game you're in, you're going to have a bunch of tough ones with some really good defensive fronts. If the run game is just through 3 quarters not getting the job done, and you're down 3 or you're up 4, and you need this drive to continue on a 3rd and 4, is Julian Saying getting you the 4 yards, either with his feet or with a heady play or extending it if something breaks down the offensive line? Like, that to me will be the signal that he's taken all the steps everyone talks about, that he's been really good.
Mm-hmm.
That to me is the thing I want to see the most. Is he going to be able to find a way to get you a first down when the play breaks down? Will Howard was sneaky good at that. You know what I mean?
Will Howard was actually like a runner, though.
Yeah, I know. That's but I'm saying, like, that type of ability, even though no one would confuse Will Howard for a burner or an electrifying runner.
He was mobile.
Yes,
sure.
He could get you a couple yards when just things weren't going the right way. And that's the part of Julian Saying's game, because he's played, I don't want to say like in bubble wrap last year, but it does.
You know who he plays like? Who he's been playing like?
CJ Stroud.
CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
And it took CJ Stroud to his last game as a Buckeye to finally take off running, because everybody was frustrated with him because he did the same thing.
But
his thing was that my receivers is better than me athletically, so I'm trying to get them the ball.
Do we think that's I feel like that's a little bit of a design by the coaching staff, right? To say we want to protect this guy from injury. Apparently, we need to do that.
Well, I mean, every coach want to protect their quarterback from injury, but
I mean,
just slide. Like, you are protect, just slide.
No, but I'm saying, like, there's a risk aversion with Ryan Day offenses, and I don't think this is bad, by the way, because the odds are you're better than 99% of the teams you're going to play, just physically better than everyone but a handful of teams in college football every single year, right? So there's like 4 or 5 teams that match up and have equal talent to Ohio State, right, every year. So in all those other games, if you just don't throw picks, if you don't give the ball up, if you don't take massive sacks, and you live to punt and play field position, you'll eventually get your defense will wear down their offense. You'll get good field position. You will eventually not miss your field goals or whatever. And, like, you'll win whatever game you're in, even if you're not supposed to be in that tight of a game. So I get the logic behind, hey, don't go out and try to, like, win the game on every 3rd down. Like, sometimes you just have to throw it away, live to play another day.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to see a little bit more risk I want him to be more excited to take the risk.
But look at the quarterbacks that were in the national championship game. Are they any more athletic than Julian Sagan and Carson Beck and Fernando Mendoza?
No.
But we saw them make plays with their feet in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's right. That's
third
it.
down. That they're not the most athletic dudes out there.
So they're saying all the right things.
Right.
My point is I'll believe it when I see it. Like, I'll believe in the Texas game if it's a third down and you need those 3 or 4 yards. And what's his face? Their edge rusher, Colin Simmons. I want to say Colin Sexton. That's not the right name.
You got rid of the sex lane.
That's the guy that
sex lane.
That's the guy that LeBron keeps running from.
That is funny because every time he gone.
Like, if Colin Simmons gets around the edge and like blows up whatever developing routes you were waiting on to throw down the field, and now you just but you avoid him. Now what do? Is he going to be able to keep his head up, move around with his feet a little bit, shift the pocket, and throw it to something over the middle that just happens to be open? Is he going to be able to scramble for 4 or 5 yards? That's the question, and that's where we'll find out. It's week 2 on the road. We'll see what he's got early on in this season. Also, Isaiah West was talking about Arthur Smith, and apparently he likes the change at offensive coordinator.
Arthur Smith has a structured plan for the offense. We don't have 1,000 different plays. We have a few that we're really good at.
Don't have
bow.
Look, I don't
have 1,000 plays, just a few that were really good.
I don't know if I'm turning into a fringe member or not, but is he saying that Brian Hartline didn't have it organized and he was running too many plays? Is he maybe suggesting that Arthur Smith will probably be a better offensive coordinator than Brian Hartline?
How many times have we seen it last year where they had to call a timeout after they already had, like, it was a punt, they got the ball back, you have like a natural timeout built in, and then getting everybody in the right spot, suddenly we had to burn a timeout. Like, operational stuff like that probably happens when you have so many different plays and guys are just like, wait, where am I supposed to be? Am I wrong, Tyvis? Isn't that at least part of it? If you have a lot of plays, could that be part of the reason why you struggle to get into your formation?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why our defense was terrible in 2013. It was too much going on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was too much.
See?
Too much thinking. If you're thinking, you're not moving, so it slows you down.
Yeah. So I like the fact that this is, and again, go figure, you get a guy who was an NFL head coach to now just focus on running a college offense. Not that that's easy, but it's way less on his plate than managing like an NFL franchise. Now he's running an offense, and I'm sure that that's more in his wheelhouse. So I think that's good. The SEC actually had a good idea for once. We'll tell you about that and more of your voicemails. We'll actually play them in this next segment. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
71 over by Frank Road. Still not the way to go on this early Thursday morning. Once again, we are seeing 71 southbound, especially. All lanes are closed with major ponding. Also, keep note that 71 northbound is impacted. We have 2 left lanes that are currently blocked with those high waters. For that detour, getting off 71, taking Frank Road to 62, then 270 to eventually 71 is your best way. You can take this vice versa depending on where you're coming from. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Making ends meet matters for Ohio families. Congressman Mike Carey is working to help you keep more of what you earn and get the benefits you deserve. Mike Carey supported the Social Security Fairness Act, helping ensure public servants like teachers, firefighters, and police officers receive the full benefits they've earned. And Mike Carey is working to deliver tax relief for more Ohioans. Congressman Carey backed historic tax cuts for working families and seniors. That plan eliminated taxes on tips and overtime, expanded the child tax credit, and provided thousands in tax relief for Ohio seniors. Because whether you're working, raising a family, or planning for retirement, every dollar matters. Visit carey.house.gov to learn more or get help accessing benefits or dealing with a federal agency. Congressman Carey's office is here to help and fighting to help your family keep more of what you earn. Paid for with official funds from the office of Congressman Mike Carey.
When your furnace or air conditioner stops working, you can always rely on Atlas Butler to get it up and running the same day. So why not depend on Atlas Butler for all your plumbing needs? Our expert plumbers can take care of anything from a clogged drain to a broken water heater. We work on all brands of water heaters and plumbing equipment. One call does it all.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
Welcome back to That Lux Life. It's your boy, Will Winmore. Today's guest, the Millionaire Ball from the new Ohio Lottery Daily Draw game, Millionaire for Life. Hey-o! So if a player matches 5 numbers and the Millionaire Ball number, they win $1 million a year for life. Hey-o! Or $100,000 a year for life if they match just 5. Hey-o! Millionaire for Life is the game. Millionaire Ball is his name. Play Ohio's newest daily draw game for your chance to win for life. Players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
At ADP, we know you want your landscape business to succeed, but we don't know anything about landscaping. ADP only knows how to handle the business of your small business. So if ADP focuses on the payroll and the HR, while you focus on the land and the scaping, success should follow. Just don't expect us to know all about Kentucky bluegrass, zero-turn cutting, or what to do with a woodchuck. That's for you to figure out. Let ADP help your small business focus on the part of the business you're good at. ADP for small business.
Hey, it's Common Man. Everybody's talking about affordability these days, but the good news is you'll find hundreds of vehicles that fit your budget at GoGermain.com. Drive home in a new sedan starting at just $139 a month. New SUVs from only $189 a month, or a truck for as low as $329. Plus, choose from over 1,700 new and pre-owned vehicles, all priced under $30K, and it's only at GoGermain.com. And with their $1,000 price promise, no one's going to sell you a car for less. Go see my friends today. GoGermain.com.
The magic of Harry Potter is now at Tim's. Choose your Hogwarts house donut, summon the refreshing flavor of sparkling Patronus, or seek out the delicious golden snitch Timbit. Try them all at Tim's.
At participating US restaurants while supplies last.
They say
gigantic overdraft fee.
At Right Pat Credit Union, we say, hey, mistakes happen to the best of us. They say,
due to high call volumes, wait times may be longer than expected.
We say, how'd the kids' soccer match go? They say,
gotta maximize those shareholder returns.
We say, you deserve better. Right Pat Credit Union. Banking done right. Federally insured by NCUA.
Protect your home or business with Ramos Roofing. Trusted roofing, siding, and gutter solutions with free estimates and flexible financing. Call 614-761-7663 or visit RamosRoofingOhio.com today. Ramos Roofing. Reliable, local, built right.
Rothman and Ice.
I'll find something to do. I've got some money. We just talked about winning the lottery. That's what this whole conversation is based on.
Rothman and Ice. Weekdays at noon.
Sponsored by Pella Columbus.
The Fan. All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. One of these men was prom king. The other is Tyvis. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
All right, I spent all last segment talking about Julian saying this and that and how he'll be able to win the Heisman. If you agree with me and you think Julian Saying will win the Heisman, well, right now on Kalshi, he's trading at 7%, which means that $100 is the best value you get. $100 will win you $1,341.25. Thank me later. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning there's no house and as the probability change, you can buy in and out of your position, trade the draft, pick the game, and more on Kalshi. Download the Kalshi app and use the code POWELL, that's POWELL, to get up to $500 in bonus credits when you trade $25. Kalshi, trade on anything. Have to be 18 or older. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Kalshi products are not available in all jurisdictions. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see kalshi.com/regulatory.
Dylan, do we have some voicemails to play? Because I keep teasing the voicemails. We should actually play a few of them.
Yes, we do. I will just play them in the order that they appeared.
All right. Who do we have first?
Some guy.
Okay, some guy. Great. So
there is no explanation for art other than it's a money scheme. There has to be money laundering going on. For the amount of art in the subpar product there is, it just doesn't make any sense. Team Tyvis, T-Bone, I'm not with you on this one again, buddy.
Yeah, this is from earlier in the show.
It's got to be money laundering.
Earlier in the show, I dared to say that I had a good time when we visited an art gallery or a museum, the Met. It's like a giant art museum in New York. It may be second in the world only to the Louvre as far as prestigious art that it has.
What was the best thing you've seen in there?
Probably Well, God, they have Van Gogh. Like, they have a whole display of, like, Vincent Van Gogh.
What is that?
Vincent Van Gogh?
Never heard of him.
One of the greatest painters of all time.
Never heard of him.
One of the most incredible. Anyway, whatever.
The one with the missing ear, Tyvis.
No, you know what I saw? The
That's
best.
Picasso.
Oh, you're right. See, I don't know anything either.
No, it is Van Gogh.
Is it?
He had the missing ear. He chopped his ear off. Okay. That's Van Gogh.
Picasso didn't chop his ear off?
No, I think Picasso. I think
He's got both ears.
I think Picasso was a lot.
Who cares? I don't know.
Well, whatever. The point is, I don't know art that well. I was just saying I had a good time in there. I enjoyed it.
Google it.
I enjoyed it.
Vincent Van Gogh.
Yeah, chopped his ear off.
Cut off most of his left ear with a razor in December 23rd, 1888.
Psychopath.
By the way, do you know how, like, when Pablo...
Why did he do that?
Because he's crazy.
He had a lot of issues. He, I think, ended up shooting himself, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, like, the man was dealing with some stuff. That's partial.
It sounds like that Lindsay Clancy.
Oh, you're getting into that.
I didn't know. I knew nothing about it until yesterday.
Any woman.
Till yesterday. Till yesterday when I was on Instagram and one of the real and somebody explained the whole thing to me.
Yeah.
And how everybody said it's the husband.
Dude. Yeah. So that, if you haven't heard this story, like you said, Dylan, no joke. My wife cornered me the other day and was like, let me tell you about this story. And I was like, oh, okay, good. I'm excited to hear about it, honey, because if it matters to you, it definitely matters to me. And so then it became a story because this woman apparently, so it's a tragic, horrible story. She killed her 3 kids, alleged. I don't know if that's not even alleged. She, like, is admitted to it, right?
Well, some people think the husband did it.
Well, I thought she had admitted that she did it. But then the whole defense was she was having a psychotic episode brought on by, like, postpartum depression, and she had been trying to get treatment for it, and nobody was helping her, and she was having a rough time there. And so, yeah, the husband left the house, and he comes back, and sadly, like, all the kids are murdered.
Yes.
And then she is, like, laying on the lawn because she threw herself out of, like, a second-story window and got paralyzed from the waist down.
Yes.
And so then the defense is not that anyone else did this. The defense is, yes, but she had an episode. She was crazy. She was not in her right mind. She shouldn't be in jail forever. She should be getting mental help. Okay. Somehow this has turned into the husband actually did all this, and she's just covering. I don't know why she's covering for him, why they're not saying he did it. I don't understand. But apparently part of this has to do with the fact that he, like, left the house and didn't go away long enough for all of these murders to occur on the timeline that they said.
Said they sent him a text message to get some kids' medicine at 5:15.
Like CVS.
CVS was 3 minutes away. He arrived at the CVS at 5:32, and they like, what happened in those 17 minutes if it's only 3 minutes away? And then he sent the email at 5:24.
Yeah, it's a mess.
It's a lot. And he changed clothes and all of this jazz.
Here's what it is. I figured out what the number one reason is why this guy is a suspect for so many people. It's because 2 or 3 months after this all happened.
Because he's black. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't think he is.
I don't know what he is. I don't know. I don't know his name.
No, he's not black. He's not black. I'm just kidding.
You saw my eyeballs get super. I'm like, I don't know what happened. No. So then I think the number one reason this guy is a suspect is because apparently 2 or 3 months after this horrible tragedy occurred, his wife is in jail on murder charges, right? He apparently has started dating 2 or 3 months later a doctor from, like, Manhattan.
Said he got my wife too. Yeah. She married.
Well, no. He is now, but the relationship supposedly 2 or 3 months later, he's like with it because this all happened back in 2022
so he's
or 2023.
Trying to frame his old wife to get away.
That's what I'm like,
away from her.
So then my wife's like, yeah, look at that. Right after all this happened, you think he just goes to Manhattan and finds some other woman? And I'm like, that doesn't sound that crazy to me. I actually could understand, like, how he might say, well, that sucked, and that whole part of my life was horrible. My family's gone. I need to get away from all that. And
I don't know, Bone. If all that happened to me, I would need more than a few months to recover.
I would too. But I also don't think because the guy's, like, maybe a little bit of a psycho himself where he's just like, all right, well, I got to move on. How many people have you seen in life that you're like, wow, that relationship ended, and now you're already dating someone else? It does happen. I'm just saying, just because that guy seems like maybe he's a dirtbag doesn't mean he's a murderer. That was my argument with my wife, and then I slept on the couch. So I think I got that wrong. And
I slept on
honey, this guy sucks, and I just want you to know, I think he's terrible, and he probably did it. Let's allegedly. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know there was a wrong answer here. I thought we were just having a discussion, and then I found out I was giving the wrong answer. So, yeah. Anyway, do we have other voicemails to play? Probably one of my wife cussing me out for my horrible take on Nancy Clancy, whatever her name is.
Yeah, so this is the guy from Marion that called a few days ago.
Said we all sucked.
Said that me and Tyvis suck and that you should do the show by yourself.
But he said he couldn't listen to the show.
Back?
Yeah, he called back.
Go ahead.
Just for the record, I'm listening to the radio this morning. I am from Marion, Ohio. My name is Duran. I called a couple of days ago about the show, but I'm listening this morning, and Whirlpool is still in Marion, Ohio. It's one of the larger manufacturers in Marion, Ohio that employ people here. Thank you.
Okay, so apparently I got that wrong because I said Whirlpool apparently was because people were saying like Whirlpool used to be a big manufacturer there too. That's where all the jobs were. I thought they meant they had left. Apparently they haven't left. They're still there. Let them live.
I love how he was like, this show sucks, but I'm still listening.
Dylan, have you not learned in all your years of radio? This doesn't, people say that. They're like, yeah,
I know.
I used to get an email once every 2 weeks from the same person who was like, I never listened to this stupid show. However, I just so happened to be checking in. And it's like, you listen every day. Don't lie.
You're not calling him by a correct name. It's not Dylan. It's Gonzalez.
Gonzalez, yes. Because he called you Gonzalez.
Yeah, he said, Gonzalez, you bring nothing to the show.
Yeah.
And neither does Tyvis.
I don't know how I got brought into it.
I do.
It was more hate on you than me.
Yeah, it really was. You were terrible.
Had nothing to do.
He also said you asked stupid questions.
Yeah, you asked stupid. Why do you do that? Maybe if you went to more art museums, Tyvis, your questions would be more cultured.
He was taking all his anger out of here and doing it. Tyvis, you're not off the hook. You suck too. Dang.
Yeah, you got yes.
What actually happened is he started with you, went to me, and then decided he didn't say everything he needed to.
Yeah, he did start with me. Yeah, he did.
He said, by the way, I got more to say about Tyvis.
All I know is he liked me, and in my case, that makes him a great guy. Thanks, Doran. So the SEC had a good idea. This is just the morning of me blowing the teases. Cut that up, Dylan. That's yeah. All right. The SEC had a good idea. We'll tell you what it is next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Besides that major ponding happening right now, 71 at Frank Road, we also have other reports of flooded roads in the area. Just south of Canal Winchester, all lanes are closed on State Route 674 south at Lithopolis Road, especially over by Gender Road as well. Also, a heads up for our friends in Pickaway County, especially in Asheville. State Route 752 is closed in both directions at North Business Place. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Men, erectile dysfunction can affect much more than just your sex life. It can create stress in relationships, leading to feelings of anxiety or embarrassment, and impact your overall confidence and well-being. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and we specialize in treating men's sexual health issues to help men find solutions that fit their individual needs. ED is a frustrating condition, and many men suffer for years without seeking treatment. But the good news is that if you're like most men, we have the answer. Our licensed medical providers will evaluate your specific medical situation and recommend a plan designed for you. And these advanced medical therapies work, with treatments having success rates of well over 90%, which means you and the one you love can have great sex again without the fear and worry of ED. You can even last up to an hour or more, and you may just find you're performing like you haven't in years. So call us. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
CEC Turf and Tractor is growing. We're proud to welcome Green & Sons Equipment's Mount Sterling and Marysville locations. Same hometown service you trust, now with the strength of one of Ohio's largest Kubota dealers. Visit CECTurfandTractor.com today.
Science, adventure, resilience. Storm chaser Reed Timmer and his crew pursue the world's most powerful tornadoes, confronting danger, building community, and weighing the personal cost of a life driven by the relentless pursuit of storms. Witness breathtaking footage captured from inside nature's most violent weather. Some moments simply have to be experienced on the big screen. Never Stop Chasing, in theaters Friday. Get tickets at neverstopchasingfilm.com.
Coghlan Kia of Dublin is now open, and we're offering grand opening savings at all 4 Coghlan Kia locations. Get 0% financing on select new 26 Kia Sportage and Sorrento. Pay $0 out of pocket when you lease a new 27 Seltos or 26 Sportage for $375 a month for 36 months. Get grand opening savings at Coghlan Kia.
Coghlan has the car for you.
With approved credit, 0% for 48 months equals $20.83 per 1,000 finance through Kia Motor Finance. Leases include 10,000 miles per year with 20 cents per mile over penalty. Excludes tax, title, and registration. No security deposit. See dealer for details and A3126.
I'm Ben. As a licensed Kroger pharmacist, I'm committed to helping you choose the right vaccines for you and your family. Whether you have questions about the flu, RSV, or COVID vaccines, our team is ready to go above and beyond for you when it comes to providing personalized care and seasonal vaccine education. No appointment needed. At Kroger, we're here to look out for you. Restrictions and exclusions may apply. See site or pharmacy for details.
Football season is here. Make sure your internet is ready. Kinetic's 100% fiber gives you the fast, reliable connection to enjoy live football on YouTube TV and watch up to 4 live games at once with Multiview. Check real-time stats and catch more big plays without missing a snap. Take your game watching to a whole new level. Switch to Kinetic. Save up to $120 on your first year of YouTube TV. Visit GoKinetic.com for details. Subject to availability and eligibility. Terms, conditions, and restrictions apply. Cancel anytime. Kinetic. Internet better.
At BMI Federal Credit Union, we believe it's never too early to build smart financial habits. Open a savings account for the youth in your life with just $5, and we will put $100 into a youth certificate. Visit bmifcu.org/youth.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good.
It's time for the Summer Sunset Sale at Great Lakes Hyundai. Right now, lease a new 26 Tucson SE for $149 per month for 36 months. $149 a month. Plus, every new Hyundai comes with owner assurance and America's best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. Dublin or Columbus or glakeshyundai.com. With approved credit, $49.95 down plus tax title first month's payment. 7,500 miles per year, ends 8/31.
In the military, the mission was clear. You knew what to do. Now, the mission has changed. Stepping into civilian life isn't about finding a job. It's finding your purpose.
I wanted a career that would leverage the skills and discipline I gained in the military. IT just felt right.
My Computer Career offers class schedules that fit into your life and skills in high demand. Put your VA benefits to work. Visit mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to jumpstart your IT career today. An elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Summer heats up fast here in Columbus, and bad windows can have a tough time keeping a home cool and can send energy bills through the roof.
I hate to admit it, but we've had some complaints about our windows doing that.
Uh-oh.
I just tell them it's just like being at the beach, minus the water and the beach and the happiness, and you're in your living room. It's gross.
Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Cleveland Browns will host the Buffalo Bills this afternoon for a joint practice up in Berea. Second-year Browns quarterback Shedeur Sanders says he's excited for the opportunity.
It's great to get those practice reps in and be able to make it feel as close as possible to the game and to grow in those areas also.
The Browns will also host the Bills for the team's second preseason game this Saturday. Sanders will get to start at QB. On the diamond, the Cleveland Guardians lost to the San Francisco Giants 1-0, while the Cincinnati Reds beat the St. Louis Cardinals 5-4. Both teams will finish their respective series this afternoon before having the day off tomorrow. This update is sponsored by the Waterworks in Header Plumbing, Drain, Heating, and Cooling. Together to serve you better. Schedule today at thewaterworks.com. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Tyvis is drinking a protein shake for breakfast. T-Bone is eating a protein donut, minus the protein. And it's more than one donut. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Tyvis is getting an education in art history today.
Georgia O'Keeffe
Yeah, Georgia O'Keeffe. Yes, she was a legendary painter. People in the chat were recommending you look her up. Apparently, she had an interesting life. I'm not very familiar with her. I mean, I know she was a painter,
she
but
was
I don't
in
know.
an open relationship.
Oh?
Yeah.
Well, let her live.
With women.
Well, even better. Let her go. Do what you got to do. I get it. Do your thing. Let her live. Yeah, she's apparently a great painter. And, modernist painter. American painter.
She
One of
was
the
with
American
her photographer. It could be painful for Keith.
She did photography as well.
Oh no, the husband had affairs with women, but they ended up just opening up the relationship, I guess.
Okay. Let him live.
Hey,
I'm not here to judge.
That's how most open relationships start.
Do you think?
Yeah.
One person's like, I'm doing this anyway, so you might as well.
Well, at that point,
Is that how it starts?
Well, then it becomes about is it just about sex or is it about something else? Maybe they have a bond that supersedes who you have sex with. Maybe the bond is beyond that. Yeah.
So you might as well.
Yeah. Go ahead. All right. So I'm told we have more voicemails to play, 614-460-8010. That's fine. We will get to those in a second. However, I have to actually pay off on my tease, and that is that the SEC actually had a good idea. And it's two teams in the SEC.
Okay.
Alabama and Tennessee. They have a rivalry game they play third Saturday in October every single year. That's the game. Well, they announced today or yesterday, for the first time since the 70s, I guess, they are going to play. Alabama's going to, when they square off this season and next year, Alabama's going to wear the crimson tops with the white pants, and Tennessee's going to wear the orange tops with the white pants. A color-on-color game. Okay. They're not going to wear, neither of them are going to wear their, like, all-white uniforms for the, because usually that's how that works. One team wears the whites, the other team wears the color uniform. And
Orange and crimson tie?
Yeah, going head-to-head, smashing into each other.
I love it.
That's a little close, ain't it?
In color?
Yeah.
I mean, it is a little bit close. I agree with you on that.
Are our colors close, Tyvis? What are we talking about?
Well, no, okay, this is where I'm going. Like, you know what? Let the Hillbillies do whatever they want to do. If they're throwing picks left and right in that game because they can't figure out who's on Tennessee and who's on Bama, I don't care. The bigger point is we need more of this in college football, and I have been on this for years. Ohio State and Michigan should always play. Ohio State should wear the scarlet and gray, and Michigan should wear their maize and blue. There should never be a white uniform. I love the cocaine whites. Save it for the playoffs. You don't need it in the Michigan game. Michigan game should be scarlet and gray versus maize and blue every single year. I don't care where the game is played. That's my soapbox, and I'm standing on it. I want that to happen.
I think she's going. I don't have a problem with it at all. I love color on color.
I think we should make that the fan poll instead.
All right, make that the fan poll. We were kicking around a fan poll idea earlier. It had to do with the
NFL players returning to college.
Yeah, make this the fan poll. I agree with you.
Why that's such a big deal? I thought you didn't see color.
When it comes to Tyvis. Uh-oh. You got me. I thought you would like this take, actually. I thought you would be very behind this because I'm saying I don't want the whites.
Yeah, the whites are good.
I don't like the whites. Get rid of the whites. I don't want the whites at all.
I'm glad the people enjoy the blacks.
No,
I have no issue with it at all. I really don't. And I would like to see more color on color games.
No, dude, UCLA and USC. I have also said they need to do that all the time. That should always be the way that is. I feel like that's we don't have many traditions left in college football. Let's make this a tradition that we actually get behind.
Have the game ever featured that where it was color on color?
No, sure. I brought it up a couple of weeks ago.
Has it never?
No,
it has to have at one time.
As far as my research went, which was me quickly Googling,
okay,
I did not see an instance where there was scarlet versus blue uniforms.
I think that needs to happen. That's just. How are we not doing that? It's a beautiful look. It's great. Yeah, I agree with you, Tyvis, that actually Bama and Tennessee may not be the two best teams to do that, but Ohio State and Michigan could definitely do it.
Absolutely.
UCLA, USC can absolutely do that.
Don't they do it?
They do.
Yes, they have. And I'm saying every time they do it, I applaud them. Like if Notre Dame and USC, when they rekindle their rivalry, their color schemes are not similar. Yeah. They should do it. Any schools that you have rivalries with where the color schemes are not like a shade or two off from each other, yeah, you should definitely go that route.
Those USC white uniforms are clean AF.
Oh,
I like them.
Look, Texas's uniforms are clean too. I've told you I like the cocaine whites for Ohio State. But the reality is it needs to be this, like, the bold colors. I think that's part of the aesthetic. That's part of what you need to have in college football. I honestly would prefer it in the NFL. Do that as well for big games in the NFL too.
Side note, when the last time you seen Common Man in person?
In person physically? Why was I here? I feel like I saw him a couple weeks ago.
Okay, so yesterday I'm sitting at home and my wife is on my phone because she like trying to add stuff to the grocery cart.
Yeah.
Right, because I'm putting the order in.
Mm-hmm.
And I get a text, and it says, Mike Riccardotti. She says, you got a text message. So she clicks it. It's a picture of Common Man smiling with his, have you seen his hair?
Yeah,
he picked it out like an afro. Like
did he really?
Looked like the Jackson 5.
He has long since.
I could not stop laughing at this picture.
I haven't seen this picture of him, but he has for years told me and told others too that, like, when his hair grows out, it gets to be big and poofy. But I've never seen him actually do it. Oh, wow. Wow.
This is what I
That
did
is-
yesterday, just randomly, and I could not stop laughing at him.
Who does that remind me of? That reminds me that's an interesting look. It definitely has almost a little bit of a Jerry curl look to it, does it not?
It's curly for
It's
sure.
got a little bit of, like, there's some activator involved or something. Like, that is a wild look. That's good. Has he shared that with people?
I don't know. I mean, he had to come on the air.
But he wears hats he's wearing a lot of hats these days, and that's fine. I mean, I wear a hat every day. I'm just saying, I don't know if he wore it yesterday for the people to see. I hope he
Coach
wore it.
Beer said his hair yesterday was wild.
Okay, so he must have worn it yesterday. Okay, good. Yeah, well, definitely I think that needs to be tweeted out too. Hope he does it, or you can, or whatever. I'm just saying that's a good look for him. But yeah, that's fine. So we've established that Common Man has a fro. We have established that Ohio State and Michigan should wear their full color uniforms whenever they play each other. Do we have any more voicemails you want to play? Dylan, you said you had a bunch of voicemails.
Yeah, this one is a defense of our, quote, non-special show, I think.
Okay, I don't really care that if people don't like the show, it's fine. You don't have to listen. It's not for everybody. But go ahead, play this. Let's hear it.
Hello. My name is Saskatchewan from Saskatchewan, Ohio. And the guy who called earlier, he was wrong. Tyvis, he is funny because he's fake. He is a foodie, and everyone knows it. Gonzo, you are funny.
Gonzo?
Don't let anyone lie. In the bone of the T-bone. He does run the show, but the show will continue if the bone leaves. Don't get it twisted. Tyvis is the man.
I only have one thing to say to that. This dude is faded at 8 o'clock in the morning. Let him live. Good for that guy.
Yeah, Ben. I've been wondering when you're leaving.
I'm not leaving. Why would I leave? What? Why would I be leaving?
Because you're going to see the arts.
Yeah, you're going to travel the world and visit art museums.
Yeah, what kind of money do you think they pay around here where I can just like up and leave and be like, oh yeah, from now on, I'm just touring art museums for the rest. I said when I was in New York, we went to one art museum and I kind of enjoyed it. And now I've become.
Did you looking up the one in Columbus?
Yeah, because we have one here and I just thought, I hate it when people do that where they're like, oh, there's nothing to do in Columbus. I have to go to New York or Chicago to have fun. It's like, we have great restaurants here. We have great culture here. We have lots of stuff. I've been to the Columbus Museum of Art. I want to go more. I'm going to go check it out.
What did Ava say about the pizza from New York compared to Columbus?
Oh, my daughter Ava, my middle one, she said she's like, oh, I get it. Like, she took one bite of that New York style pizza. It was in New Jersey, actually. And she was like, this is better. And I was like, I like the pizza here too, but I will say the big floppy slices. If you like that,
you can't get that at Benny's, huh?
No, the only place I told you that Brooklyn Pizza is the only one that around here comes close for me. Brooklyn and
I like Brooklyn, man.
Brooklyn Pizza's good in Powell, in your city.
Hey, give me some Brooklyn pizza tomorrow.
That place, and then there's one down here that I'm forgetting that does a pretty good slice too. But yeah, anyway, Lots of good pizza here. I'm just saying, I hate it when people go to other cities and like, oh, you have to go there to see anything. No, you don't. Like, Broadway, I get. There's a lot of Broadway shows in New York. That's
Broadway
where it
shows
is.
here, Bone. Don't you be saying that.
Yes, but you only get like 1 or 2 at a time. You don't have like 50 of them going all at the same time. I get that. But outside of that stuff, no, we got plenty of stuff here.
By the way, the YouTube chat thinks that caller sounded like Bane from Batman.
A little bit. A little. I could see that. What did Bane say? What does Bane say on the plane? What is the thing he says where he's like, they're expecting one of us to be in the wreckage. Remember that? Where like the guy, they have to tell the one, he puts the hand on the guy and he's like, they're expecting to find one of us in the wreckage, brother, or something. It's like, yeah, they are. You got to stay with the plane. You got to go down. You got to get down. You didn't know that when we got on this plane.
He would have said that to me. I would have stole on him and jumped and took the parachute.
Yeah, that's right. So I heard a name. Someone, you know what? We had a caller earlier said they wanted me to yell. I heard a name that I have not heard in a very long time in college sports. It got referenced yesterday, and I may yell about it. That's next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
All lanes are still closed 71 in that southbound direction at Frank Road after some intense flooding that we're noticing this morning on our traffic cams. We also have impacts to that 71 in northbound direction. So just a heads up, we have 2 left lanes that are blocked up ahead for drivers. Also in this area, keep in mind all lanes are still closed on State Route 104 South. That's just outside of 71 at Frank Road East because of a crash. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
When it comes to your roofing, siding, or gutter needs, call Newman Roofing. 614-NEW-ROOF. NewmanRoofing.com.
When your joints hurt every day and you've been told you need surgery, you better do your homework. Once a joint is replaced, there is no going back. Hi, it's Tyvis Powell. Before you schedule surgery, consider getting a second opinion from QC Kinetics. Whether you're dealing with pain from bone-on-bone arthritis, a torn meniscus, or years of wear and tear, surgery isn't the only conversation you should have. Talk to Dr. Tesner and his team at QC Kinetics about how they use regenerative treatment to deliver relief to patients like you here in the Columbus area. If you're a good candidate, they'll concentrate tiny healing tools within your body right on the spot that actually causes the pain. The whole idea is to give you a real shot at holding off surgery or in some cases even avoiding it altogether. And that's why it makes sense to explore every option before making a decision that can change your life. Don't just accept surgery as your only choice. Call QC Kinetics today for a second opinion and know your options. The conversation and consultation are totally free. Go to QCKinetics/Columbus or call 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544.
The magic of Harry Potter is now at Tim's. Choose your Hogwarts house donut, summon the refreshing flavor of sparkling Patronus, or seek out the delicious golden snitch Timbit. Try them all at Tim's.
At participating U.S. restaurants while supplies last.
Common Man here for Germain Hyundai, where right now $99 a month gets you your choice of a 2026 Hyundai Elantra or a 2026 Hyundai Kona, a brand new Hyundai for just $99 a month. And only at Germain, get free gas for 3 months. And with Germain's $1,000 price promise, no one will sell you a Hyundai for less. Find your $99 Hyundai today at GermainHyundai.com. With approved credit, Elantra $44.95 down, Kona $39.95 down, plus tax, title, first month's payment, 7,500 miles per year, ends 8/31.
Whoa, what's all this? These screens, the food?
All for the game, bro.
Dude, let us pitch in.
No need. I've got it all covered. With T-Mobile, I'm saving $1,000 bundling my wireless and internet.
No way. Really?
Yep, and the price of my plan won't change for 5 years.
Wow, I'm definitely switching to T-Mobile.
Goal!
Here's to score big with T-Mobile. Families save up to $1,000 a year when they bundle fast, easy to set up, all-in 5G home internet with 4 phone lines on Experience Beyond. And your plan price? Guaranteed for 5 years. Stay connected con tu gente and catch every match with T-Mobile. Join now at T-Mobile.com. Price guarantee on talk, text, and 5G data. Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. Savings based on third line free via monthly bill credits. Internet discount with $15 in monthly bill credits and auto-pay discount. Qualifying credit required. Credits may take up to 2 bill cycles and will stop if you cancel any lines or change plans.
Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
For Vivek Ramaswamy, Ohio is home. That's why Vivek will always work hard for our state and for Ohioans. The people who know him know why he fights, including small business owner and local barber Donnie Judd.
It's a passion for the people of Ohio Vivek has. Cut a guy's hair for as long as I cut Vivek's hair. You know a person. And I would trust him 120%. And he's for the working man. He doesn't care about special interests. The people of Ohio are disgusted with what's going on. They want new ideas. Electric bills are so high, people can't afford them. These are things that people talk about. Vivek wants to make things better, and he will fix it. I believe in that. He loves Ohio, and it's his home.
Fighting to lower costs and to put working-class Ohioans first. Vivek Ramaswamy for governor.
Paid for by Vivek Ramaswamy and Rob McCauley for Ohio.
In the old days when people lived to be 40, you only had one option for listening to your favorite show. But now, ooh, baby, radio, podcast, the Fan app, and YouTube, ooh, just to name a few, live or on demand. You have no excuses. The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
After that heavy rain during the early morning hours, watch out for some trouble spots that do linger. That rain does gradually taper off as the morning goes on. We may actually see some breaks in the clouds later on this afternoon. Could be a couple more showers that try to pop up. We'll see high temperatures in the upper 70s. Much better weather on Friday, mostly sunny skies, highs around 80. For The Fan, I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Justin Gertz.
If you've recently seen a photo of an older Baker Mayfield fresh off a bender, it's just Bo Bishop. Bishop and Friends.
Weekdays from 9 to noon.
The Fan. All of the hair on their heads is slowly migrating to the lower part of their faces. And tracking. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
Shout out to Jeremiah, tweeted us at Bone and Tyvis 971, said Ohio State and Michigan did have a color-on-color uniform game in 1954, and he provided a photo of it. Said that needs to happen as both schools need to agree to do it. Well, I make it happen. We had Ross Bjork. I wish I would have thought to ask him that. I didn't. That was one that wasn't top of mind. But now, if Ross Bjork came on tomorrow, that'd be the first thing I'd ask him.
Are we gonna get a?
Can we do that? Can you call up Michigan and say, hey, we'll wear our scarlet and grays up there. Will you wear the maize and blues down here? Let's go. Let's make that happen every year. Lock it in. I don't know why we're not doing that. I think it's stupid that we don't. We're also talking in the break, ranking our favorite Batman actors for the live action. Those Christian Bale Batman movies, for me,
best ones.
Peak.
Mm-hmm.
Peak.
The Dark Knight.
My wife will, in the divorce proceedings, whenever those officially get underway, that will be one of the things that she will put in there, this Clancy Ladies Trial, and she will put in the fact that I like Christian Bale as Batman because she hates him.
Does she like Michael Keaton?
She's a huge Michael Keaton in the Bats. I think she would take George Clooney with the nipples over Christian Bale as Batman. She hates Christian Bale as Batman.
What about Ben Affleck?
That's a tough one.
Who's worse, Clooney or Affleck?
The Affleck, I just hated. Ben Affleck wasn't. I don't like the fact that didn't he play Daredevil?
Yes, he did.
So I don't like that you're already playing a DC Comics hero, and now we're just going to move you over to another.
I actually liked him in Daredevil.
He was good in Daredevil.
He was good.
Ryan Reynolds played Green Lantern, and now he's Deadpool.
Yeah, and a
damn good Deadpool.
Fair enough. You're right.
Do that, didn't he?
But. Well, yeah, I can't argue that point. You're right. You caught me in the inconsistency. I do like him as Deadpool. He was awesome as Deadpool. That is fair. Yeah. But the Christian Bale thing, I will never forget. We walked out of the first time of seeing it. Not like walked out. We watched the whole movie, Batman Begins. We saw that film. We go to leave, and my wife is kind of looking at me, and I'm like, what? She's like, I don't know. I couldn't get behind the voice. And right as she said it,
what, Christian Bale?
Yeah, of him being Batman. And right behind us, some guy walking out was like, I need a throat lozenge. And I was just like, wow. I was like, apparently I didn't realize such a thing. Because here's what I thought when I watched that movie. I thought, what would a douchebag billionaire who's been raised by money his entire life, has never known anything other than, well, tragedy, but then lots of money and he's been pampered. He's not going to be cool. He's not going to have a great, second voice. He's not worked on that. He doesn't workshop comedy or goofing around. He's only had money. So when it's time for him to disguise his voice, he doesn't know how to do it. So what he does is just go, well, I normally talk like this, so now I'll talk like this. And it's just like, yes, it's bad, but that makes it more real to me, because what would a real guy do? Probably that. So that's why it sucks. But I like it because it kind of sucks on purpose. I think that was part of the movie.
Damn, Bone, that was harsh. he's just this rich, privileged kid. The only thing that happened to him was that his parents died in front of him. But besides that, a very privileged life. Yeah. That's all.
He got, basically the origin story. I don't know the guy's name in the comic books, but I think now it would be Luigi Mangione, right? Isn't that kind of what happened? That's essentially that's what we had there.
Adam
and
West.
Now you had, Batman was formed. And so now I don't expect him to have like a great voice is my point. But then that movie was great with Ra's al Ghul, Liam Neeson, excellent in that movie.
He broke Batman's back and Batman has to rehab it and climb out of the well.
Out of the well. Second one.
Well, he had to get rid of the thing.
What was the thing?
The rope.
Oh, yeah, he had the rope. Yes, he had to get the rope off.
He had to take the rope off and do it without the rope for him to truly make the jump.
That's right. And so he did that. Then in the second one, of course, Heath Ledger Joker. I don't think anybody we don't spend any time on that. We all know how great that was. But also you got Two-Face in that movie. Yeah, that was an epic movie. It was great.
Yeah.
The third one I don't think gets enough love because Bane is great. And then you have, underrated aspect of that movie, Anne Hathaway as Catwoman. Never in a million years would I have said, if you said who should play Catwoman, would I have picked Anne Hathaway? But I thought she worked out really well as the Catwoman in that movie. I thought she did a very good job.
Halle Berry's my Catwoman.
That's fine.
Facts.
Michelle.
That's a fact.
Yeah, she was great. Just don't go see the Catwoman movie they did with her. That did not work out so well. That was not as good. Yes, that was not as good.
What was she in X-Men?
Storm. Oh, I loved X-Men.
They're bringing the X-Men back. She could be Storm still because she hasn't aged a bit since she played Storm 25 years ago.
And why not? I need to go watch those old X-Men movies again because I loved that. I
don't think you do.
No, they're fine. They're all good.
Once they started saying, let's go back in time and change this and then go back in the future and then do it all again, I lost track of what actually is important and what isn't.
I'm saying I need to go back and watch the original when they first started doing those X-Men movies in the early 2000s. That's the ones I need to watch.
Don't all of them got to come together to beat Dr. Doom?
I'm out on all that. Sorry, I don't care.
He's so good. You thought Thanos was good. They say this man's so good that it take everybody in the whole universe.
And guess who they had to defeat Thanos last time? They're not going to have now.
Captain Marvel.
Robert Downey Jr. is playing Dr. Doom, he was Iron Man. Yeah. I'm out on all of that. That just
you're not going to see it.
No,
it come out this year. That movie come out soon, right?
It can come out every once. I'm not going. It seems stupid.
Captain America, by the way, overrated as hell.
By the way,
dang.
Oh, Captain America, I'm with you.
His superpowers are steroids and patriotism.
Yeah, that's
dang.
Sounds like some guys who used to play defensive end at Ohio State.
Wow.
I'll just leave that alone. Wow. All right, anyway. So
y'all going too far. Y'all going too far.
A name I haven't heard in quite some time. Art Briles is back in college football coaching. And if you're saying, you mean the Art Briles who oversaw one of the most ridiculous runs of sexual assault as not just one or two guys on the team, literally dozens of players accused of sexual assault when he was at Baylor, while Baylor was also having, let's be clear, the greatest run they've ever had as a football program while he was there for a couple years, almost made it to the playoffs. Well, now he's back coaching at Division II Eastern New Mexico. And I got to tell you, we've had Brett McMurphy on the show before. I'm very disappointed in Brett McMurphy because he wrote this article for On3, and it's like, Art Briles, it's been 10 long years where he was wrongly accused and thrown out of Baylor, and he's been exonerated and all that. And it's like, I had to snap my fingers and go, I need smelling salts because I thought I blacked out. I went back and reread everything that I thought I remembered about Baylor and Art Briles. If you've forgotten, 32 players were accused of sexual assault during Art Briles' tenure there. And the cases, there were over 50 cases brought. Guys that were actually sent to jail include Tevin Elliott and Sam Ukwachu, both convicted of sexual assault. Remember Sean Oakman?
Sean Oakman.
Big defensive end. He was accused of it too.
Yeah, he was. But he got cleared.
Well, see, that's the thing. If I remember that correctly, I'm pretty sure the woman who claimed to have been assaulted, she didn't feel protected at Baylor. She felt they didn't have a Title IX coordinator. They didn't have all this stuff to protect, these women who came forward. She actually transferred out of Baylor and said, I don't want to press charges. I just want to be done with this. I want it out of my life. So there were a lot of those situations where guys didn't end up going to jail, but it was in part because a lot of the women who were accusing them said, I don't feel like I'm being protected at Baylor. There is not a system here to keep us safe. They literally had classes, some of them, with these guys, and they were trying to get protective orders. The local people there wouldn't get. It was a mess. Just never forget, Art Briles fired. The AD stepped down or was fired as well. The school president left in shame over that. Like, it wasn't a fluke thing. It wasn't a thing it's not Duke lacrosse. This was a real bad situation. Art Briles has gone 10 years not coaching in college football for a reason. He had to go over to Italy. Do you remember this? He coached pro football in Italy for a few years. And I think even won whatever their version of their Super Bowl is, essentially. But yeah, now he's back at Division II Eastern New Mexico.
But he could have went to Texas.
Well, yeah, in this article, it came out that he apparently was getting offered the Texas job, and he thought about taking it.
No, ain't no thought. They said he agreed to take the Texas job. Right. Yeah. And the only reason he backed out of it is because Baylor lost their bowl game.
Yeah. So that's, to me, I don't feel bad for Art Briles. I don't think that's a hot take at all. I think it's a shame that we're trying to rehab this man's reputation. You can say what he wanted as a human, as a football coach, whatever, but as a guy who's in charge of these college football programs, you have to be a better leader than that. And he quite honestly let the students down there who were quite honestly, a lot of them hurt by guys who were on his football team that he helped recruit to that campus. So no, you're not changing my mind on that. We come back. There's Ohio State former Buckeye. I don't know why I said it that way. A former Buckeye is getting his chance. We'll tell you about it in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
The road's still looking pretty messy out there. Starting in our southwest side, outside of Grove City, the left lane is blocked on 71 South, just beyond State Route 665, London Groveport Road. Over towards that west side, the right shoulder is blocked on 70 West, just passing 40 and West Broad Street, so please go slow on that route. Also, north side, still a little bit slower moving. The right shoulder is blocked on 71 South, beyond Gemini Place. Before you're heading towards 270, be careful. Once again, that right shoulder is currently restricted. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
For a limited time, enjoy a basic wash for just $5 at Ultimate Shine Car Wash. Plus, every visit includes free vacuums, microfiber towels, and mat and glass cleaner. Text radio to 80402 to receive your offer and stop by Ultimate Shine today. Visit ultimateshinecarwash.com for locations. Offer valid now through August 3rd. Text radio to 80402. By providing your phone number, you agree to receive automated text messages. Consent not required for purchase. The number of marketing communications may vary per month. Reply stop to cancel and help for help. Message and data rates may apply. Terms of use and privacy notice apply. See ultimateshinecarwash.com for details.
On this episode of Science Stuff, we're examining the fastest things on the planet. Like the cheetah. It can reach a land speed of over... probably having an off day happens to everybody, but here is the American race car. People love the thrill of the... Okay. Next up is the Falcon. No, all right. Oh, great Caesar's ghost, what was that? Why, I think we've found the fastest... Let's watch in slow motion.
Hi, it's Alex, the friendly Apex...
It's Apex Pros, the pros who knows. They're the fastest thing on the planet. When you have a problem with your plumbing, furnace, air conditioner, or electrical system, Apex Pros gets to you faster than apparently everything. Leaves are blown from trees. Paint is stripped from buildings. Mothers clutch their children's hands. Because when you have something broken in your plumbing, HVAC, or electrical, you don't want to wait.
Columbus loves Apex Pros. ApexPros.com.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Capital Ford of Columbus. Find your dream ride and get approved fast at CapitalFordOfColumbus.com.
It's a tailgate party.
Welcome back to your morning tailgate.
I'm sorry, what?
This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
This is a loony bin, a nut house.
Just one more quick thought on Art Briles. Did you know this little factoid about when he was there? This came out of one of the many legal hearings around the Baylor students that all said they were sexually assaulted by Baylor football players. This is what Art Briles reportedly said when it was told to him that a volleyball player claimed she was harmed by one of his players, okay? The volleyball player went to her coach, who was Baylor volleyball coach Jim Barnes. He took that info and went to the AD and said, hey, one of my players is saying a guy on the football team assaulted her. And the AD, Ian McCaw, said, you need to go talk to Art Briles about that. So
that's a red flag.
That's a red flag right there, right? So that's bad. Then he went to talk to Art Briles, and Art Briles said, well, who was the player? And he said, well, it wasn't just one guy. She claims like multiple guys like did this to her at one time. This was very bad. He then said, well, do you have any of their names? And the coach said, yes, she wrote down the names for me. Here they are. Art Briles reportedly looked at the names and said, those are some bad dudes. Why was she around those guys? So this rehabilitation we're trying to do of Art Briles is like, oh, he's a good guy. He got exonerated from Baylor. No, he didn't. He got a settlement from Baylor because they didn't have like a red flag email with him saying, yes, let's cover up the sexual assault. I'm Art Briles and I approve this message. They don't have that in court to put him in jail or to like cause him to lose all his money. But yeah, Art Briles not a good dude. And I can't believe that Brett McMurphy of all people would write that art. It's indefensible, quite honestly. So yeah, it's just that pissed me off so much yesterday. Oh, when I saw that where it's like Art Briles is getting like the car wash of reputations. And now granted, he's got his own punishment. He's coaching Division II football. It's not like he's got some prestigious job, but this whole article is just like, oh, he's a great man, a leader of men. They'll win with him. What planet am I on? It's Art Briles, guys. He's trash. Like, I do not understand this at all. Anyway.
Do you want me to go ahead and lose Brett McMurphy's number?
Well, it really it bummed me out, man, because I like Brett. We've talked to Brett many a time, but I saw that and I'm like, what the hell is he doing? Like, why are you writing this article?
Did we put him on the do not call list with JT Barrett?
And G. Bush.
Oh, yeah. All about him.
Hey, Brett McMurphy picks up at least when we call, so I don't know. Maybe we still, I don't know. So a former Buckeye getting a chance to show what he can do. I saw Mike McCarthy say with the Steelers that they are handing the keys to the offense over to Will Howard, at least for part of the night on Friday night. They have their next preseason game. They're going against the Jets. Will Howard is going to start in that game.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
I hope he lights it up. As much as I hate the Steelers, I wouldn't mind seeing him light it up in the preseason.
I mean, I don't understand why the Steelers is keeping Mason Rudolph anyways. What's the point?
No. So Aaron Rodgers clearly is the starter.
Correct.
Mason Rudolph is clearly their backup.
Why?
Because if they think they're a playoff team, which they won the AFC North last year, maybe they don't want to go to second-year Will Howard, who was a sixth-round pick, I believe, or rookie Drew Aller. That's the only thing I could think of.
Didn't Mason Rudolph play a playoff game with them?
I feel like that's
years ago.
Yeah, I feel like that had to have happened.
Was he? Wait. So Ben Roethlisberger retired. Was Mason? No, they drafted Kenny Pickett, right? Kenny Pickett got hurt, and I believe Mason Rudolph started like the last 4 or 5 games. This had to be like 23, maybe.
That feels right. Yeah.
Quick Google search. He played in 2 playoff games.
What did they win? No, of course not.
They lost to Buffalo 1 year.
First round. Yeah.
Yes.
So what difference does it make?
And then he replaced Aaron Rodgers late last year's wild card loss to Houston. But he started 1 playoff game. You're correct.
Okay. Well,
so why? My thing is this. Him and Will Howard, Will got a higher upside than Mason do. Why not just?
Yeah,
they think he's not ready.
Well, to your point, if you're so sure that he's your backup and you've got a solidified plan there, why are they drafting quarterbacks in 2 different drafts? Like, why are you going out and drafting another quarterback this year? I know teams do that just as hell. We had the Rams draft the 15th pick. On their quarterback with, Ty Simpson.
Said he looked good. They look good, too.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I understand teams want to have their succession plan in place, but, yeah, if you're not letting either of those guys become the succession plan. So that's what Mike McCarthy said, essentially was, I saw what I need to see from Mason Rudolph. I've been talking highly about him. I like him. He's good. I need to see Will Howard and Drew Aller in competitive situations. So he said they're both going to play a lot on Friday. So I may actually have to tune that game in. just for the Will Howard part of it. I want to see what he can do. And also to hate watch Drew Aller and just remind everyone that he does suck and, in fact, is not good.
Oh, it is 2 games tonight. Raiders, Texans, Niners, Chargers.
So now that J.J. McCarthy's in the grave, is Drew Aller your next target this year?
It's not really a target. It's just, I don't like it. It's really nothing against these guys, Dylan. It truly is not. Like, it's not against the player. It's not J.J. McCarthy himself. It's not Drew Aller himself. It's when NFL shieldies who never watch a down of college football in September, October, November, December, when those people around February are like, all right, boys, let me cut on the tape. I'm Dan Orlovsky. Hey, I got to tell you see Alabama in the first 4 weeks of the season? This Josh Simpson kid's really good. And it's like, yeah, he was good. Go watch the back half of that season and tell me what you see. And I just hate it when those guys hype up dudes that we actually all watched in college and said, yeah, that wasn't great. It really wasn't good at all. I don't like getting lectured by guys who don't care about college football, who then try to tell all of us who's actually good in college football. That frustrates me.
Oh, they play the Jets this week? The Steelers play the Jets?
Yes.
Okay. That's it. Yeah.
You guys should really listen to each other sometimes.
I didn't catch that part.
That's not how you win. That's loser talk. We both ignore each other. We just say what we want. Mm-hmm. We monologue. I did it for 13 years with Common Man, so why not? That's what
be sitting there and do a whole segment. And then he say, what you think? Oh, I wasn't listening to you.
The amount of times I would think like, man, I made a point. It was great. I would look at Mike and he'd go, yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Anyway, coming up next. And I was like, well, I guess it's fine. Killed off a minute there. Todd Monken, do you have any thoughts on that?
I like being stroked.
Thank you. All right, good. Anything else to add here?
Fan poll. You said you wanted to mention.
Oh, yeah. Fan poll. Yeah. Is it up
See,
now?
I listen to you.
Thank you, Dylan.
Sometimes.
Thank you. Thank you, Dylan. You do not suck. I like that. The fan poll today brought to you by JT's Pizza Pub. I don't know what it is.
Because you don't listen to me either. It's should Ohio State and Michigan have a color-on-color uniform?
Oh, yeah, that's right. There we go. I like that. That's good. Yes, and the votes better be a 99 to 100%.
That dude from Marion is right. This show sucks.
This show does suck. I agree. When is T-Bone leaving? I think we're all going to get fired.
What time is Bishop and Friends? Can they come on a segment early?
That's right. Well, they're coming up next. Don't worry. We're going to hit the buzzer. We'll do a little crosstalk with, I believe we're having on
Ryan Baker, the touchdown
on.
maker.
All right, we'll get to them next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
The road's still looking pretty messy out there. Starting in our southwest side, outside of Grove City, the left lane is blocked on 71 South, just beyond State Route 665 London Groveport Road. Over towards that west side, the right shoulder is blocked on 70 West, just passing 40 and West Broad Street, so please go slow on that route. Also, north side still a little bit slower moving. The right shoulder is blocked on 71 South, beyond Gemini Place. Before you're heading towards 270, be careful. Once again, that right shoulder is currently restricted. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Men, if your energy is down, your workouts aren't producing results, you're gaining stubborn weight, losing muscle, sleeping poorly, or just not feeling like yourself anymore, it may be more than just aging. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health. Our low T and body composition treatments are designed to help men regain energy, improve focus, sleep better, build lean muscle, reduce unwanted fat, and restore confidence both in and out of the gym. At Tri-State Men's Health, we specialize in helping men optimize their health, performance, and vitality. Using personalized medical treatments tailored to your health and goals, many men begin noticing improvements in energy, mental clarity, recovery, motivation, libido, and overall body composition within just a few weeks. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work, PSA and T-test, and a medical consult. And if you start on treatment the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices across the tri-state area to serve you.
Feature therapies are compounded and have not been evaluated nor approved by the FDA. Provider prescription required. See website for details.
All the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
My single
sinks gurgled, they barely drained, the toilet overflowed. I plunge all day with no luck. What's wrong with this commode?
Clogged drain, no problem. It's 93 or free. I'll clear any drain or you don't pay with a 1-year guarantee.
It's 93 or free. Guaranteed.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With Experience Beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with Experience Beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on Us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible port and no cash access and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks, N.A. member FDIC, allow 8 weeks.
This is Gordon Miller from Miller Lending, the original home of the no-cost loan. With mortgage rates near their highest levels in almost 25 years, paying upwards of $15,000 to $20,000 at closing makes little sense, and Miller Lending wants to help. Now in our 40th year, our popular no closing cost program lets you simply close on today's rates, free of all mortgage-related costs, and refinance as rates fall. So why not pick up the phone for your no-cost quote today? 877-9-NO-COST. That's 877-9-NO-COST. Or simply apply online at nocostmortgage.com.
The magic of Harry Potter is now at Tim's. Choose your Hogwarts house donut. Summon the refreshing flavor of sparkling Patronus, or seek out the delicious golden snitch Timbit. Try them all at Tim's.
At participating U.S. restaurants while supplies last.
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor and call a Groundworks company. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation. Schedule a free inspection with Ohio Basement Authority, a Groundworks company.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Scotty Vegas here, and I've had my Ford Bronco from Krieger Ford for a couple months, and let me tell you, best purchase ever. First oil change, Krieger Ford came right to my driveway. Krieger Ford on Morse Road. Best bet I've made in a long time. KriegerFord.com.
Do you feel that? The season is getting closer. Buckeye football comes your way in 16 days. Every game, every season. Proud to be your flagship home for Ohio State football. The Fan, Ohio sports destination. The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by KDHVAC, doing whatever it takes to keep your home comfortable. The Fan. Tyvis says that in all his years being in football locker rooms, he never once looked at another man's junk. He cannot say the same thing about working at this radio station. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Joining the program, the second hardest working man.
You're daggone right.
You are.
Nailed it, Tyvis. That was great.
Who's the hardest?
Who's the hardest is the question.
Yeah, I want to know who that guy is.
And it was big and long.
Tyvis is gone. Tyvis is actually...
I think he's dead.
Tyvis has hit the transfer portal, actually. Tyvis is done for the rest of the day. So, Bake, it's just you and me now.
45 years old, still going strong. No tri-state men's health, any of that.
Having sex.
You're all right.
You need length and girth.
Tyvis, I'm just agreeing with you. I think you're a smart man.
This is why what's his name? Doran don't like our show because of stuff like this.
The biggest load that we've seen.
Thank you.
I'd like to know who told you, though, because I know you don't know from personal experience. So I want to know who told you this.
You need length and girth.
Thank you. How you doing, bud? You all right over there, Bake?
It's great. Anyway,
again, the second hardest man at the station is what he said. I just want to point that out. Not the first hardest.
It's the you doggo right.
Deep Throat DP
Who's number one, Tyvis? Tell me who number one is. I want to know how you found this one out, too.
We gotta move on, man.
I don't think we're ever moving on from that.
Well, everyone, Bishop and Friends coming up next.
That was it. That's it for us. That's done. Yeah.
Anyway, can I get to it? High school football starts tomorrow, right?
You're daggone right it does.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's right in Bake's wheelhouse.
Actually,
right there.
a lot of it well, not a lot, but some of it starts tonight. There's a few games in town on a Thursday. Everybody's crying in here right now.
That was one of
the best moments in the history of the show, right?
How do you switch from that to high school football?
Yeah, I don't know how that happened either, but whatever.
I was going with the hardest working man in the building, second hardest working man in the building, Ryan Baker. High school football starts, though, so that means you got another gig added to your plate. How are you handling all of this?
One day at a time, Tyvis. That's all we can do.
What do you know?
Ready.
What do you know about the game of the week? Olentangy Burley versus Orange.
Mm-hmm. So I know that Orange.
Is there anybody to watch?
So Orange is the defending Division I state champs,
correct,
but no Levi Davis. He's playing football now at Ohio University.
Yeah.
No Lucas Fickle. He's playing football over at West Point.
Okay.
But Olentangy Orange still has Brennan Kessler, who at linebacker last year had over 130 tackles. So he's a stud there for that Olentangy Orange team. Berlin last year was kind of a team in transition maybe, as they needed to get some young guys in. So they lost their first 5. But then they won 6 in a row, including a playoff game, and then they lost to Orange in the playoffs. So Berlin's going to try to bring that momentum from last season. The one thing I do know about both these teams is they're very well coached. Wes Schrader and Mark Norrie, 2 of the best around.
Okay. Be a good game.
Yeah, it should be. It's always, this time of year, this is what we had, now even like the junior high games started. My daughter's cheerleader in 8th grade, and they had game last night, game tonight, 7th grade and 8th grade. They split those up. So it's all rolling, baby. Helmets are popping.
It's here.
Yeah, it's football season is back. And it starts with the junior high and high school stuff, and then you get into college sports, and then, of course, NFL is not too long after that. So, yeah, this is a good time. Tyvis, do you have great memories of your first game running out when you knew, like, in high school?
In high school?
When you knew, like, oh, I'm starting tonight. Like, it's happening.
Yeah, so my first varsity start came as a sophomore, and it was kind of like the Willie Beeman Any Given Sunday situation. So I was if it's 2 safeties, I was 3, 4. I was the 4th safety on the depth chart.
Okay.
So I played JV like the first 2 or 3 games of the season. Starting safety goes down. Okay, boom. The backup safety goes in. Boom, he goes down. Next thing I know, pow, you in the game. And I'm like, what? Like, you in the game. Bet. All right, cool. I run out there, and I make like 3 or 4 starts. I actually do well. I've been playing football since I was 9, so at this point I'm 13, 14, whatever I am. And I'm like, yeah, like it's just football. Obviously varsity's a little bit faster, but it's football. So I end up doing well, and next year I become the full-time starter at safety. Actually, I played strictly defense there my junior year, and then my senior year I went back to playing offense and playing receiver and safety, but I was committed at the time, so I had this big target on my back. And as a senior, I used to wear, our colors was green and white, but I used to wear a red bandana with red gloves and red cleats and red socks. So I looked like a Christmas tree.
I was going to say, yeah, it was very festive.
So everybody knew who they was like, if you're looking for who's going to Ohio State, that's the guy right there. And I wanted it to be known because I wanted, when you line up on me and try to,
Yeah, right.
Which I had that happen as a senior as well. When I played receiver, we was going up against Warren G. Harden, and they had this DB.
From Marion, Ohio. That's true.
Full circle.
Yeah, look at that. We brought it back. Okay, anyway, go ahead.
Anyways, so they had this DB. He was like 6'2" and all that. And because this is at the time the football game was transitioning to the taller corners. This is when Sherm and them came out and all that and made it cool to be a tall DB. So the one guy seen me, he said, you know what? You're going to go to college because you're going to shut Tyvis down at receiver. So my coach knew they coach. And he told him, you know, we going to school off Tyvis, basically.
Yeah,
so my coach said, bet, this is what we going to do. We going to go right at him. So he said, he's like, Tyvis, I'm telling you, this kid going to shadow you the whole game. And I said, get out of here. You ain't going to. I said, well, ain't nobody ever shadowed me because what's going to happen is it's going to start off, I could check Tyvis one-on-one. I'm going to dog him for like a good quarter, and they're going to be like, nah, double team. That's exactly what happened every game. So this game come out, and we run the ball to first place. So I give him a little soft release because I want to check his temperature. I want to see where he at. And he kind of like jumping out of there. So I say, oh, yeah, I got him. So I faded him up. And then the very next play, we ran a slant. And then the very next play, we ran another slant. And before we knew it, he was like, yeah, nah, we ain't doing that. get him on, get double team. Here come the corner. Here the safety rolled over the top. That was the rest of the game.
There you go. Like how, Bake, I asked one question about that, and it turned into like 3 minutes of Tyvis rolling through like his greatest highlights
of
all time.
Highlight. It's just what happened. But as a senior in high school, what happened is I suffered from plantar fasciitis, so I was only good for a half.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I had plantar fasciitis.
Did you have to roll the tennis ball on your foot?
I did everything. I used to literally walk to class like all through high school classes. My senior year, I wore a boot. Mm-hmm. And then people were like, are you playing in the game? And I'm like, yeah. And
probably easier for you to run than walk, right? At that point?
No.
Is that a thing?
Really?
Oh, no?
No. Both of them was painful. So what I did was I didn't learn until the last game of the season that if I take 2 Aleve pills, I can make it through the game.
Oh.
So.
Well, that would have.
I waited, yeah.
Someone should have suggested that well before.
Yeah, you would think. You would think. Yeah.
So that how you got through it in Ohio State, or did you?
Oh, at Ohio State, I also had plantar fasciitis, but we got custom orthotics.
Oh,
yeah.
See that?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Do you still deal with that at all, or is it totally gone?
No, knock on wood, I haven't dealt with it in quite some time.
Well, you know why that is.
That right there could bring an elephant down.
He's not doing it. He's not doing the
Fair.
Hard athletic stuff anymore.
Well, easy with that word.
Not a hard athlete. It's not a hard athlete. That's what I've been told. What do you guys got coming up on the show today, Bake?
NFL two-a-days. We're wrapping up the NFC South, so we will be doing the Carolina Panthers, who are the greatest team in the history of the world. Just for Bo's purposes, since he lost his bet to his kid last year with that. And the Atlanta Falcons, Aaron Freeman of Locked On Falcons will join us. We'll also have Paul Feinbaum on. I'll be interested to see what he has to say about all of these NFL players returning to play in the SEC. So.
Yeah, it's an interesting time in college sports. When is it not? Bishop and Friends, the hardest show on The Fan, coming up 9 to noon right here on The Fan.
Shove it down your throat.
It's time for the buzzer.
Sponsored by Logan AC and Heat Services. Feeling the heat? Call the experts at Logan Services now for hot deals on train systems, including 0% APR for 60 months.
All this about Mike Tomlin. Apparently, so Mike Tomlin, of course, ended his 19-year tenure as the Steelers head coach. He joined NBC's Football Night in America, made his NBC debut in April. He'll be doing a lot more this season. But an interesting little nugget about his contract. There's been a lot of rumors of, will he go back to coaching? He has said, I'm done with coaching. I don't want to do that. Andrew Marchand, who covers like sports media and stuff like this, had a note that apparently NBC backloaded his contract with way more money the longer he stays. So I think there was some enticement of, we want you to be here, but we want to make sure after a year or two, you don't just want to jump back into coaching. Now, I'm sure if he goes into coaching, it would be fairly lucrative as well.
Correct.
NBC Sports apparently saying, we want to make sure that doesn't happen. So they have backloaded the contract to keep him there at NBC. We'll see if it works. That's it for us. Bishop and Friends coming up next. Have a great rest of your Thursday. We'll be back tomorrow. It's T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Roads just west of downtown getting a little bit busier out there. We are seeing a crash on 70 westbound beyond US 40. That right shoulder is blocked, but then we also have a crash nearby. The left lane is now blocked on 670 westbound at US 33. Also a heads up, we are seeing right now that we do have some flooding happening. State Route 104 is closed in both directions from Frank Road East to Thrill Hill Road. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic. Have a great day.
Bring bold